don't worry. By the time Tasha's gonna come out, you guys will not recognize your classes because you'll have made so many contracts with devils.
Incredible.
Turning
You need,
into
to
a
have,
kangaroo.
you need to have devils that make contracts that are worth getting, man. Like,
I'm still upset
you know-
you did a Freaky Friday to my familiar.
Actually, that was the greatest thing in this campaign so far.
Yeah, it really was. And now we have an excuse to kill your familiar if it talks back to us.
Yeah, I'm not saying that an imp does more. I'm not saying that an imp is a thing, but an imp is a thing. There are a lot more interesting things you can do with an imp than a cat, I'll say. Especially in hell.
I'm not making him my patron. You can't make me.
a lot more you can do with small penis than a vagina grabbed by Mr. Donald Trump. He's turgid. He's turgid. More turgid than ever.
Said another way,
More turgid
an
than
imp
ever.
familiar. An imp familiar is a power boost, not a net loss for you. It's a net gain.
Yeah.
It is, but he also tried to get our souls, and we murdered him. So I have trust issues with
Yeah,
my
but now he
new
works
familiar.
for us.
And now he doesn't work
fine.
for anybody.
He's on the
He
level
doesn't
now.
work for anybody.
You can tell him to be turgid to Melania if you want to. You don't have to do anything
We
else.
would have to
Just
make
come
like an
third.
ironclad contract with him, like all the things he can and can't do, so he doesn't.
No,
murder
he
us.
Don't fuck us up, or we won't sick broad go on you again.
He worked for us, unless we otherwise say unleash Mother's Rage. Yes.
Hey,
Have me flash a knife at him.
All right. So I think we're just waiting for
I'm connecting.
Zach to join. While Zach's joining, does someone want to give an overview of where we left off last time?
We're in combat at the end.
Yeah, we are in combat.
I mean, we didn't play much. We pretty much just like walked down a staircase, picture ourselves trying to get to Elfgard or Elfgrill.
We went down stairwell, yes, and it was bottomless stairwell. We dropped torch down, and there was nothing to be seen. It didn't come back up from top, and then we thought about, oh yes, we have to go and think about very much where we want to be. So we had Zarai make us picture in mind of where he wanted to be, described to everyone else. Everyone's
is he gonna
vision
be
in
like
the mind
Borat
that we all
out there?
fell down stairwell and landed in spot. Then we were very loud, clanky, clank, 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 and we got in fight with Demon and Devil. And we killed Demon and Devil. Then we went on with more clanky, clank, clank. And then dwarves were like, save us! And then we're like, okay. And we're pulling dwarf out of rubble. And we're like, okay, very nice, yes. And then all of a sudden, we're about to be in big fight. Yeah, that's where we are.
How do I get?
I want a Borat character now.
There was a send off that apparently
We can do
you
that.
didn't feel prudent to mention.
Yeah, I rewatched the VOD and I my notes are way better than that.
Yeah, go for it.
I didn't get a send off, so I didn't skip anything.
You got a send off, sort of.
You did. No, no, that was not
You
a
got
send
more
off.
of like a
I do.
an introduction.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a send off, so I don't say I missed that.
It was visions. It doesn't mean they're going to be good.
Send off. It's like a preview. Might be the opposite of a send off.
Yeah. So ill portents. But yeah, Ignar saw his dearest mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
Rodgal saw his brother, and he talked about
There
their
we go.
dreams for the future.
Now, how do I
Priscilla
see
saw her
that?
little sister and other family members, and they talked about getting into Candlekeep, and what a neat family. Zerai saw the visions of this ruined city and all the people being captured, slaughtered, or condemned to
They can
servitude
see
and having
my
their
stream,
souls
but, like,
stolen. Just
I have to
terrible.
fix it.
Ray's saw his family and his old instructor. They sort of encouraged him. They had some great deeds ahead of him. And Renee saw his new family, the only thing he's cared about in a long time.
Those were private.
Oh, I can
And then-
remove like all of these.
And then what Ignar said.
Yeah. So shall we get to it here? I can clear out all these spots now, which is really nice. I have all this shit here. I'm
Can
gonna.
you share the map for me? Can you do that? What we're on?
Yeah. So here's the map, and then I'll share one more thing too.
Music doesn't fit the scene anymore.
I want to share the Elturel map too as soon as I find it. I can't remember where the fuck I put it, but I have it somewhere.
What's that?
Not that one.
See if I can find it. Players, Ultra, that map?
Probably.
Can I share it? No, I can't share it. It's called Players, Ultra.
Yeah, I forget what folder it's in because I have like 6 different fucking folders.
Just do
It's probably under
Cataract, guys.
Maps. Baldur's Gate.
Or do all.
Players. Elturel, there it is.
Uncategorized
There you
is most.
Okay, so I think we said you guys are like around like this general area of town. I forget exactly what intersection you were at, but you're generally about here. And you're in the middle of combat. But just to set the stage here, you guys, Rhea was saying that you should try to make it to the High Hall, which is here. And to do that, I think Zerai might have mentioned that you'll have to cross one of 2 bridges here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So then I think we can get back to the combat Aruski. Unless anyone has anything else.
No combat, good.
All right. Okay, so when last we left off, Rhea had just been crit. So I believe the other monster still had a second spine at Rhea. So we're gonna go ahead and do the second spine,
Did I Blade saying no?
which misses. And then Devil number 3 is gonna fly basically like on top of the building over here. That's just kind of like rubbling. Okay. Next is Rhea, who is wounded. She's going to charge at the Miragon. And she is going to attack the Miragon,
She'd be crazy.
which is a miss. She'll take a second attack, which is also a miss. And that is her turn. Ezo the toddler just kind of chills. Priscilla, it's your turn.
Alrighty. What should I do? My bless has since faded, correct?
That's right. We said your blesses had faded after the last combat.
Alright, I will bless Rodgal, Zerai, and raise them. So click that.
You do that, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
And I think I will. Oh, Jesus.
Turn the music down a little bit on my side.
I think I'll move up here and, yeah, hopefully take a shot or two for Rhea. That'll be my turn.
All right. The next toddler is Brask, who's just going to kind of hang out. They're just hiding behind this building here. Zera, you're up.
Alright, how's this gonna work with him up there, though? Yeah. So we'll swing here, rip him off the top, hopefully.
What would you call like trying to help go like a help action?
What are you trying to do?
Help the dwarf pull her out of the building.
Yeah, you can use whatever. So basically, the dwarf in front of you is like trapped in rubble, so you can do anything that would help get someone out of rubble, right? You can use whatever skill you can sort of craft. You can RP it out with whatever skill you want to use to do that. You know what I mean?
Pull the beard.
That would be your action for the turn. So yeah, so like if you wanted to like forcibly pull them out, that would be like an athletics check.
She's in the way again.
That kind of stuff.
How far is this asshole? If I go here, I'll take a
Okay.
lot.
I
If I
think
missed
this
this
is
up
actually. What is this one? Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on, I forget what the DC is. Yeah, DC is only 10, so you pass. So you pull out a female dwarf out of the rubble. And she just falls to the ground, panting, trying to catch her breath. Would you like to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try ripping him off the ceiling. Rough. Even though booming's not bad, but...
Turn on a second. Okay.
All right, cool. Velcor is next. She is exhausted, so she's just gonna she's gonna stand up, and then she's gonna sort of back away. She's only moving at half speed, so she's gonna kind of make it here with her buddy Kartra. Okay, that's that turn. Your familiar is not in. Next is Katra. Katra is going to kind of step over here. That's Katra's turn. The Miragon's going to go next.
Shit. Maybe, if I go here, right, and lightning bolt them... Where are my spell slot situations? We have 2. I think that might be the plan.
Wow, this thing is fucking savage.
Because I have advantage, right?
This is what the Miragon looks like, by the way. In case anybody was curious, because I was.
That's not disturbing at all.
Yeah, that's not scary at fucking all.
Alright.
Their whole like lore is creepy as fuck too. It's just like soulless, mindless.
So it's going to double halberd attack poor Rhea here.
See you later, Rhea. It's been
Yeah,
nice.
Rhea's not gonna love
Get
this.
her 2 towers.
Right, Rhea.
Just class feature blade singing.
Is that a
gives
hit?
me
No, that's a
advantage
miss.
on-
But that is a hit. 9 damage to Rhea. Rhea's starting to look a little rough here.
So we're gonna climb here.
Spine Devil number 1's up next. I
Please
think these
don't
guys
move.
have names.
Please
They have names.
don't. Why am I
No,
in
they
the
don't.
turn order?
And they're like as the turns are going, Zara, now that you're closer, anyone who can understand Infernal will note that the Spine Devils are like talking to the Miragon. So Spine Devil number 1 flies over here,
God damn it.
and he takes 2 shots at Rhea.
Oh, bless.
And as he does so, he'll say something infernal, which basically amounts to like, why are we wasting our time with these humans? We could be fighting demons down below. Okay, so 2 tail spikes to Rhea. That's a hit. For 5 damage. And then a second spike that misses. And that's their turn. Lulu's
go
hanging
here.
out and protecting the children. She's actually going to move like over here a little bit. And she's just kind of taking a defensive posture in front of them. All right. Next is Spine Devil number 2. Spine Devil number 2 is going to go fly over here. And it's going to target Priscilla.
Alright.
And it's going to take 2 tail spine attacks at you, Priscilla.
We're gonna rip him down.
First one's a hit. Oh shit, it does concentration automatically?
Oh, that's super.
so good!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my god, that's handy. Okay, I take back everything I said bad about Fantasy Grounds, because just that one thing is so helpful. Okay, so the first spine clashes off your armor on your wrist, and it leaves a welt on your arm. But this, you managed to block the other with your shield. I think you have a shield, right? You block the other one with your shield, we'll say. Harinka Hunt is up next. She's going to kind of stand here as well, and she's going to motion for the children to kind of move behind her. Raze, you're up.
I'm gonna try lightning lashing the devil off the roof.
What's the range on that? So it's on the roof, so it's like 10 feet in the air.
It's
Like
a
you don't have
15 foot range, so it's 15
Yeah, it's like-
feet.
It's 15 feet away from you, but it's in the air. Like 10, 20 feet in the air, so I don't think that would reach.
It's out of range, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Like you wouldn't be able to hit it with your whip.
yank on the fucking last dwarf, man.
Thank you.
Fine.
Oh, this looks so good.
Give him an old yank drink.
I'll try pulling out the dwarf. I'll blade sing first, though.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for?
If you're yanking them out, straight athletics. If you're doing something else, let me know and we can use a different skill.
I mean, book reading's not gonna help.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be physical. You're trying to either craft something or pull him out of a building.
He could do. I've actually. Well, you can
He-
use a different skill check if you can come up with a way that it's relevant.
He succeeded on the athletics one though, so
Yep.
go with that.
I like to think that you just grab by the beard, because that's all that's available, and you just yank them out.
Like the thing to do with dwarf, right?
And Stovrin Iron Fist emerges from the rubble. He falls to the ground, panting and exhausted.
I still think-
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right.
So how high
Ignore,
is
you're
this roof? Because I thought it was 5, right? So 5.
We're gonna fucking shatter the spine devil on top of the binging bobber. Yeah.
Why is my watch beeping at me? I still think, I could do. I don't
It succeeds, just barely. And you use that's shatter, right?
Yep.
We do need to know the 60 feet, just in case.
So 3d8.
Yep.
So I can counterspell any of them, I guess, which isn't great. But then I lose shield.
So the spine devil takes 4 damage. And like the point that you specify like erupts into this giant shockwave. And the devil was kind of like flying in the air, like just above the building, hovering.
Yep.
It falls on top of the building as the shockwave hits the building, and the building creaks, and the whole fucking thing caves in and falls. It's just a pile of rubble now with the devil on top of it.
All right.
Let's see stuff.
A devil will take 1 more fall damage as well. That's number 3. All right.
I'm not.
I'm moving right there, and then I'm moving right there. I'm done.
Sounds good. Next is
Do I have a
Stovrin.
fire spell?
So they're all going to kind of move back here. And last up is Renee. Renee, make for me a... Let me see what this is.
I get what my friend was saying. That
Yeah, make a dex saving throw for me.
Unfamiliar variant.
Not terrible, but not great.
Can they go invis?
What about a
All right.
power of friendship save instead? How about that?
Yeah, no. Oh, wow, okay. You take 12 damage.
Cool.
And basically what we're going to throw you on the map here. And you're going to be in one of the buildings here. Let's say you're in this building over here.
Okay.
And so when everybody else teleported to Elturel, I don't know, you thought of something about your teleportation just didn't go right.
Like at the
And-
last moment, I thought
Yeah.
of home, and I ended up in just a different part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
He sneezes.
And unfortunately, as soon as you teleported into Elturel, the building that you were in, there was a giant quake, and the building that you were in fucking collapsed in on yourself, and you're
Yep.
just stuck in rubble over right where I put you on the map.
Okay.
So
I want to dig out.
yep, give me
I
athletics.
should have taken the grease spell.
16.
So that's a success. I'll say you can dig yourself out, but then you only have half of your movement remaining.
Okay, so I'll just. I see everyone. Oh, friends, you would not believe the things I've seen, the horrors I've endured. So let's see. I can see the spine level 3 that's on the roof, right? This building. got
It's not on the
anything-
roof anymore because it completely collapsed. So
Okay.
yeah, it's like basically at ground level now.
Gotcha. Okay, and
It's
this
like
building.
it's like a hill of debris now. Yep.
This building is like mostly ruined, right? The building in between me and it.
Mhm.
Like, is that passable if I try to go through it, or do I have to go around?
You'd probably have to break through like some of the walls, but they look like the walls look like breakable. You know.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I will just. You said half movement, so I'll move over here. So I'm like try to get a line, try to get a bead on that thing, and just shoot at it. Bow out as I'm running.
You won't get an action this turn because your dig out was your action.
Oh, okay, sure. So
So you can just kind of take your position. Cool. All right. At the top of the round, everyone make for me a give me a dexterity saving throw, everybody. Okay. I should probably roll for everybody else too. Harinka's fine.
just assume the children die.
Yeah, the children are dead. Sorry,
The
guys.
children- yep.
You did great. You tried valiantly, but they're
I'm just
dead.
gonna exercise of this escort quest right now. There we go.
Yep, it's done. Wow, everybody's rolling really fucking well. Except for her. So Kartra falls down. Let's see what Valcora does. Valcora also falls down.
This is fun.
And then the toddlers
He's gonna make the poor toddlers roll.
both save. Wow. And then Rhea.
She's gonna fall down because she always gets hit by stuff.
Rhea does not save.
I
Rhea
called it.
falls.
Well, that's bad.
Cool. Okay, so the ground beneath your feet quakes, and you struggle to find your footing.
Do I though, as a blade singer?
Some people fall as a result of the quake, but most of you are okay. And then we'll start at the top of the round, which is Rodgo.
Alright. I'm gonna go move right next to the Maragon.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna swing with my bigger knife.
That's a hit. You rolled a 6 and it still fucking hit. Wow. And you do get sneak attack for that.
This is gonna hurt him.
Cool. So you come up behind the Miragon, and he's got this long halberd, and you just kind of sneak in and stab him in the shoulder while he's looming over Rhea. And he kind of falls back silently. But he still looks pretty healthy.
I guess like the look on Spanish.
Anything else?
I'm gonna swing with my short sword then also, I guess.
Wizards
Okay.
don't get it. Interesting.
Yikes.
That's a hit.
And that should be 6 because it's silvered.
Yep. I gotta figure that out later. I'll make a note to get that fixed in between this combat. Alright. So weirdly enough, you're wielding like a knife on your main hand and a slightly longer short sword in your offhand. And you just kind of stab with one, you slash with the other. And both find purchase in the mirror gun. Next, anything else? Sorry.
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, next is Spine Devil number 3. Who sees Rhea on the ground, and instead decides then to target you, who's attacking his boss. And he yells, "Look out, boss! I'll save you!" And he'll give you 2 tail spines. First one's a miss. Second one is also a miss. I guess he's not going to save you. Rhea's up next. Rhea stands up, kind of shrugs off her pain, and targets the Mirgon, and takes 2 longsword attacks at the Mirgon. Misses the first one and misses the second one.
Come on, Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea looks rough, guys. Like she looks like she's not doing great.
You've never been like best in shape ever, so
That's true.
Of course.
Yeah. But to her credit, she's doing her best, right? All right. The toddlers kind of move back a little bit. Ezra moves back like over here. Priscilla, you're up.
I'm going to. Can I stand on this side, or is that just like lava that I'm going to be stepping in?
Is that for art or is that for like actual like?
I think it's for art. Yeah, I think it's for art.
Okay, so
We'll say it's like cooled like magma, right? Like it's steaming and it's uncomfortable in the sense that it's hot, but it's not a hazard.
okay, so then I will run up there, and then as I walk by, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Rhea. So I'll have to do some extra clicks for this. So I apologize.
Burn them slots.
12. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just tell me how much she heals. So 9 more.
21, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Rhea looks refreshed. She looks and she's, thank you. Thank you. Not that I couldn't have handled myself, but that was definitely appreciated. Brask is up next, the other toddler who's going to go and cower with his twin brother. Zera, you're up.
Number 3 flying or is on the ground?
The
building caved in, right? So then it moved out. On the ground.
It's probably hovering like 10 feet in the air, so it's just out of range.
Go fuck up the fucking armor ravaged babyface thing, man. Like do that. Like get advantage and fucking destroy that.
That thing's got a lot of hit points.
It's gnarly, dude. It's beastly. Like fucking go smite the fucking thing. Go smite the fucking thing. Like do your paladin shit. Do things.
Running out of spell slots.
Well, don't smite it, but go up there and fucking hit it.
By the way, I added a section for your damage. By the way, you can just roll the damage for your Heaven's Fall for you.
Okay, we'll see. All right.
If I did it right.
Okay, so this should be with advantage. Flanking. He's totally
I mean, this
flanked.
guy is fucking. Yeah, he's completely.
Alright.
He didn't have wings, right?
Oh, that's a nat 20, homie.
Well, I guess I gotta burn a. Zach did say smite, didn't he?
Well, I mean, whatever you want to do, man. It's up to you, but still, nat 20.
Yeah. Damage. Oh, I see what you did with it. Okay. You added a whole.
Yeah, there's like a second line. You just roll the damage on it.
Oh, fuck. I rolled the hit on that. It doesn't matter. Whatever. That's.
So that's.
That wasn't a crit roll off the damage. Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
We're good.
And
yeah.
now you can roll the other one too, and it should do it. Nope, just roll another d4. There you go. Holy shit.
Okay, and I'll smite off of that. So that's 68, yeah?
Yep. For a level 1 spell slot, yeah.
Yeah.
68.
Yeah.
68?
Wait, actually, hold on.
Yeah, it's 3d8 on devils for one spell slot.
I'm just fucking saying, like, that's a handful of fucking dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly, dude.
No, actually, I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot.
Okay.
So that is
8.
8d8. Yep.
Disgusting.
Jesus fuck.
It's gonna be bad if we hear like boss music after this fight.
Okay.
How do I add more? I know I right click, but that could be 5. How do I actually add?
You can just right click. You can keep right clicking, and it should add one more dice every time you do it.
Oh,
39. Yeah. So you smite the Mirgon. There's no expression on the Mirgon's face at all. As you're kind of assaulting this assailant, your mace glows with divine energy. But your divine energy is tinged with like a red to it now, where before it was like pure white, like holy light. Now there's like a red kind of thing, like outline to it. And you strike the Mirgon, you smite, and you put all of your like your will into it like you normally would, and the Mirgon just completely vanquishes to dust at your feet. And the dust scatters and eventually kind of melts into the air, and the Mirgon is no more.
That's why you're on the team, brother. That's why you're on the team!
Well, I guess I don't use multi-attack again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll call that my turn. I'll just.
I don't feel like talking as the shield, but the shield is happy. Like the shield is very happy about that.
It
right?
has a smiley face on it with blood.
Yeah, the shield's basically telling you like you're awesome. Like
I would say like I feel like the shield like vibrated in my hand, right? Kind of like
yeah.
And then like you kind of just see kind of like a slow like almost like a bloodlust come over his eye, right? Like when he like smites him.
Yeah,
What?
it's like your shield is purring like a cat, right? That's what it would be like. It'd feel like
And
that.
you just kind of like see kind of
That's
just,
no good for
just the faintest hint of like a bloodlust in his eyes as he smites him, right?
And your copies vibrates, because 54 fucking damage, motherfucker.
And that's only with one attack. Velcro is
Yeah.
going to move back here. She's going to note that there's children, so she's going to kind of try to make her way back to try to protect the children. That's her turn. Katara's also going to, or Kartra is going to stand up. I've been watching too much Avatar. And Kartra is going to protect Velcro. Spine Devil number 1 is going to note that their boss is dead. And he's going to shout something in Abyssal, which basically amounts to, "Oh shit, they killed our boss! This is what I signed up, fuck this!" And he's just going to fuck off. So he's gone. Lulu's up next. Lulu is going to just kind of fly over here and look at the Spine Devil and look threatening at it. I'm actually going to roll an intimidation check because this is going to be funny for me. What is intimidation? Strength? She's definitely
Charisma.
not.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
charisma?
charisma.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Lulu looks super fucking intimidating. She's like glowing with divine energy and sparkles. Cool. And it's great because it's Spine Devil 2's turn, and Spine Devil 2 takes one look at Lulu, takes one look at the other devil having left, and his boss having gotten smoten, and he also retreats. So he fucks off.
We're booming blading him.
Next is Harinka Hunt, who's going to defend her children. Raze, you're up next.
Let's just be cruel and booming blade him.
All right. Go for it.
He's a fucking devil. What do you mean be cruel? No mercy.
That's a hit. I think you just hit yourself.
Cool. Probably.
I don't know why you did that, but that's really funny to me. I'll remove it. And I'm also going to say he's hovering in the air, so you're going to have to move like here. So he's still like 10 feet in the air above you, but hypotenuse makes it like a 7-foot like swing. So it'd be perfect right there. All right. Anything else?
That's from the shot. I don't know why I did it twice.
So he takes 1d4 plus 3 from the whip, and then the booming blade is the extra damage he takes.
It's a d8. Yeah.
No, it should be 2d8 because you're level 5 now. Right?
No, that's if he moves.
Oh, that's if he moves. Okay. So I'll remove 5 damage from him.
Okay.
So that puts him there. Okay, cool.
Someone.
Great. Ignar, you're up, bud.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Assuming you were done, Robbie. I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah, I'm
ask.
done. I reversed it. The button. That's what happened.
Okay, cool.
30. Can I shoot at that?
Yeah,
From
absolutely.
there?
Absolutely.
He's gonna hit me in the back of the head just because reasons. Because I did it the first session. Watch this. 1 to the back of the head.
Oof.
Well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Glad I got that out of the way.
You go to take a shot, and you're like the magical arrow or whatever just like disappears from the bow, and you're like, how the fuck does this thing work? Like,
Or if you don't want me to shoot Robbie in the ass, I'll do that. I'll have to roll damage.
I called it.
You-
I'm like, he's gonna roll 1 to be fair, and I called. That's awesome.
all right. Anything else, Zach?
No, unless I could like roll damage to shoot Robbie in the butt. I'm good.
No, we'll skip that part.
Oh.
I'm the
Why-
one that's
why is
allowed
there
to do
not-
friendly fire.
Why is there no gotcha mechanics in this game right now? I mean, I'll give you $5 right now.
I mean, it would be a callback from session 1 when he hit Zach with a spell.
Yeah, I mean, just saying,
We'll
Like,
we'll
No, it's fine. No.
All right,
Well,
Stroven
well,
is up next.
that precious-
Stroven's gonna move here.
That precious tulip will remain unharmed. It's fine. Rosa will remain unharmed.
Yeah, gotta be careful with Rosa. All right, Renee, you're up.
That thing is Devil 3's in the air, right?
Yep, and so V, K, and S are the dwarves that were saved from the rubble.
Okay.
H, N, and N they're like civilians, right? They're 2 toddlers and a mother, basically.
Gotcha. Okay, so if I can see Devil 3 over the building, I'll take some shots at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Does booming blade even work on a flyer?
That's a hit.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I guess.
6 damage.
I can't believe I called that.
I don't know why that resists, because my weapon says magic. Maybe if I add...
So I should add 3 to it.
Silver. We'll try that next time. Okay. Second attack.
That's a hit.
Yep.
I love that I called that.
Okay, the
'cause
silver
magic.
didn't work either.
I'll take a look, but you end up killing it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So you catch it in the sky with 2 arrows. The first arrow just kind of, just peppers it a little bit, but the second one actually hits it, and it bursts into black like dust. in midair, and it dies.
And it was Spark. I'm out of.
I think Renee runs up. That's it, right? Like nothing else around.
Yep.
Renee has been running to get here, and just breathlessly is like, I heard that several people were moving up on the kill board, and I could not have that.
Don't worry, I kept track for you. I got the kill count, just in case you didn't. Zerai got 2, Ragal got 1.
Yeah, he pulls out his little card. Well, yeah, 1 today for Zerai, but 2 last time.
That's fine.
Satisfying, Zerai. Only 14 more to go to catch old Renee. So, how is everyone enjoying the terrifying hellscape?
It's lovely here. The heat is opening up my pores, and I can actually feel cleansed for the first time. This place is fucking awful.
I feel sticky and disgusting.
Oh my god, there's a 2-hour playlist of hellish Elturel sounds that I'm gonna play for you guys now.
I'm uncomfortable in all the wrong spots. Even if they're right spots to be uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable in those too. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I say we, look, we saved the dwarves. Yeah, you guys over here? You guys are good, right? I look over the doors and look, alright, now we walk over and I start smacking the dust and I was like, yeah, you guys are great. Alright, cool. Well, you know what? We need you guys. We saved you, right? You're in it with us. So we need you guys to take those, commoners down there. They're now your charge. We pass them on to you. This is your life debt to us. Like, yeah, you need to make sure that woman and her children get wherever they need to go. Got it?
Well, we were on our way over to the High Hall, and the woman addresses you. The building collapsed in on us. The only way to the High Hall is over the bridges of Torn. But they're guarded by devils. I was hoping I could get there. I think that's where the survivors are holding out. I'm an acolyte of Moradin, so I was hoping to be of assistance in the rebuilding efforts.
Of course you are. Yeah. But I mean, the one thing you need to rebuild is the escort of this woman and her fine children. I'm placing you in charge of them. Got it?
Surely we're not much for fighters. We're laborers more than fighters, but we'll stand in the back. And can you help us get to the High Hall?
We're all going to the same spot.
Well, I know. I'm trying to get out of escort because I don't want fucking escort quest these fucking people.
Well, plus you don't be wandering around with 20 people.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna get
fucking screaming toddlers and fucking laborer dwarves. Yeah. Give me a break.
And that's absolutely happening, by the way. Like the toddlers are screaming their heads off, and the mother's trying to console them, right?
Yeah. No, it's not my problem as far as I'm concerned. It's that sucks for you, but this is where I stand on it. So calm the kids down, sing a fine song. Here comes Priscilla. Priscilla, calm the people down. I'm sure you can do that. Yep.
I'll go over with Lulu and try to do what I can to get the kids to calm down.
Yep, there you go. I'm just not into escort at the moment, so.
Lulu will absolutely be very consoling and trying to protect the children. So Priscilla, make a performance check for me with advantage. Or if you want, Lulu can make it, I guess. Not too late.
I'm glad I got advantage because I dropped a 1.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I actually just slap a kid in the face while performing.
Yeah, the kids are terrified. They run on wailing.
Okay, so you guys spend maybe 5 minutes calming the kids down. Lulu blows sparkles out of her trumpet, out of her trunk rather, and you manage to calm them down. And the mother is grateful to you. Harinka is, very, very grateful. And she looks at you, Harinka, a fire in her eyes, and she says, I don't want to be a burden. All Elturians are we all can shoot or fight. we'll do what we can to get to High Hall. We're all in this together, right?
To be entirely honest with you, I don't really care what the rest of my group is saying. You're coming with us one way or another. Maybe you have to stay a few steps back, but I'm making sure that you're getting over the bridge with us.
Harinka nods and says, "You're very kind. Thank you so much." Rhea walks over to the three dwarves, and she looks at them and she says, "Are there any other Elturian citizens here that need rescued? We'll secure path to the High Hall, but before we go, we should search for survivors, and we should grab all of the Elturian citizens that are trapped, that may be trapped under the buildings." And the
Oh, yes, Ray. That's exactly what you should do. You know something? You should take, these dwarves with you, and you should take this mother, and you guys should find survivors, and then meet us at the bridge. We'll blaze ahead without you guys and make a clear path. It's better if we go stealthily, without you guys close behind, in danger. But with you, Rhea, I've seen you. You're battle tested, and you are by far one of the finest sword mistresses I've ever seen. And I believe we're here to save your city from the grips of Avernus. So therefore, I charge you, Rhea, with a lead of this party of refugees, and just hang back from us. If you can see for everything. You have battle prowess and you have scouting skills. I'm sure you'll be able to see where we are. But just follow the corpse or the dead slime and mist of dead devils as you pick your way to the thing. But don't get too close. Don't get too close. We don't want you in danger. You understand me?
Make a persuasion check.
I mean, they should come with us.
He's not saying that they shouldn't come with.
Just give up. We're gonna be the vanguard, right? We're gonna hit them first. And
that's
then
how
you guys follow. Yeah.
That's how I interpret what you said, right? Is that
it's going to be dangerous in the front, so.
Yeah, I don't want them right on our heels, so we don't have to fucking worry about them every single fucking time. So it's just they can pick through rubble and find survivors, and they're more than fine to bring up the rear. But as of be in the midst of our fucking as Bagel said, vanguard, no.
It would be a liability more than an asset, I think.
It's not even a liability.
The children.
So Rhea will say,
25.
"Can we? I think that sounds good. I'll be happy to watch over the survivors, or to watch over the three dwarves and the mother and her two children. But I think before we go to the bridge, if you are to be the vanguard, perhaps you could do a quick sweep for additional survivors before we seek the safety of the High Hall."
I mean,
I think that is sound reasoning. The more, especially if, as I'm led to believe that every Arturian can use a weapon, the more we find, the better. But we should not delay too long, I think. One sweep and we go.
It's time for burning sensation.
Yeah. Once we go.
I say to Harinka, weren't you hiding before you came out looking for food and stuff? Didn't you have a shelter somewhere?
We were just sheltered up in our house, but our house is mostly collapsed. It's back down the other way. It's just me and my two kids, my two boys. My husband was killed.
There's no more there. We don't need to go back there then. So you're with us now. And I say we rummage about really. I start rummaging about really quickly. Give the dwarves something. Even though they're tired, they're dwarves. They fucking. You guys right? Yeah. And I slap a couple of them on the shoulder. I come down here. I'm like, yeah. And it was like bang, bang, boom. I was like, yeah, fucking brewers, right? You make the best brew. You'll work hard. Yes.
We're actually the religious type of dwarves. We worship Morden. you all seem a little injured. If you'd like, I could offer you some healing.
I mean,
Beautiful healing. Yes. Healing is great. Make sure that your guard captain there is very well healed. Make sure Ray is healed as well.
Rhea,
But you must
Rhea
equip yourself.
refuses.
We are in Avernus, my friends. Do you see the red endless sky and the black star, up above us? Whether whether you want to be or not, you're on the edge of the map. There'll be monsters here. There's no time for fealty or whatnot. Here, pick up a heavy stick, or a nailed board or something. You need to equip yourselves. And if you want to survive here, you need to go and make sure that you're equipped to deal with the task. Do you understand me?
I don't feel comfortable leaving.
They all nod. But Rhea refuses the healing and says, save your healing for the other citizens of Elturel who will need it more than I.
Alright, hashtag me too. Come over here. Alright, look at yourself. You're bleeding all over the fucking place. You cannot, if you're going to be the main vanguard of the party, understand, you're the most battle-equipped person that we have. You need to be healed and have your wounds closed so you can go and, fight on and save these people behind us. You're the second vanguard. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You cannot help them if you are taken out of the fight yourself. You must
Exactly.
be in top form. This is good.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Sugar Goblin here. Alright, yeah. Fucking goddamn stupid.
DC 20.
Oh,
I know.
Because she is stubborn as fuck about this. So she'll finally come around, and she'll let Velcora cast Cure Wounds on her. She'll only take one, but she'll let her expend one of her charges to cast Cure Wounds on her.
That is fine. But yes, she needs to be. You need to be. You feel better now, right? You're more battle able. I need you battle able, girl. I've seen you fight. I've seen you fucking be awesome. But understand, things need to happen here. We need you to lead these people behind us as we cut through the fray. And you need to be able to go and fend off the remnants of what gets through us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Rhea, and I slap her in the face. Just to make sure.
Okay, so she heals 6. I hadn't gotten it before. Sorry, I'm playing with fantasy grounds here.
No, you're fine.
She catches your. Do you actually want to go for a slap? Because if so, give me an attack roll.
No, if you want to have her catch it, it's that's even better. Then I'll smile at her, and be like, "You caught it."
Yeah. She'll catch your hand. She'll catch your hand. She gets that it's playful, right? She's not taking it as an attack, but she'll actually catch your hand. And she'll say, "I'm prepared to do my sovereign duty and prepare and save my countrymen."
So at this point, Zrai walks up and just just look at her and go, "Soldier, you've got your orders. We've tarried here too long. This is hostile territory. We need to get moving."
Yeah, what the red horn bitch said. Let's go.
Rhea nods, and Rhea will, and Lulu will kind of come up too, and she'll say, "What about me? Shall I also watch over the prisoners? Or prisoners? No. Shall I also watch over the civilians? I could guard them. I think I'll. That seems like a good job for a little person like me."
Priscilla, what do you think?
I mean, if that's what she wants to do, by all means. I think Rhea could use the help.
Yes, we shall kick the butt of all the evil demons and devils in this city.
Perfect. So we have Rhea and Smoochie guarding the second vanguard. So beautiful. All right, team, and I clap my hands.
Just
Let's go.
As I'm down here, Lulu says, one thing does come to mind. This doesn't look like the safest place to be, so I don't know if we'll be able to rest anytime soon. So just don't overdo it, guys, okay?
Noted.
Hint,
Let's
hint.
go. Yeah, noted. Let's go.
Time to do my favorite thing. I'm gonna summon Kip, and have him with
Okay.
the Vanguard.
Do you want to do that now? Okay.
Well, because he can communicate, right, back and forth if the cat's with them.
He works exactly like your familiar. So
Right. So yeah.
So whatever rules of familiar exists, that's what. And he comes out and he's annoying as ever. Oh,
Yeah.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, we're in Elturel, or we're in Avernus.
Do the RP for it then. That's all I ask.
I need you to follow that elephant. Anything she says goes.
The elephant?
Yes, the
That
flying
thing
elephant.
smells terrible.
Follow the tiny elephant.
I mean, the party wants to turn you
eat
into a
elephant.
dinner, so it's your choice: elephant or dinner.
Well, I hate this elephant. This sounds like a stupid plan to me, but it's your funeral. And as he's saying that, he's kind of flying. Your cat has devil wings right now, like is basically what it is, right? Like it has the body of the cat, but it's got like an infused like devilish thing, and the voice, and it's got like two little horns, and Pip Kip's voice is coming out of it. It's really, really disorienting. But he's complying, right? He listens to you. He complains every step of the way, but he listens to you.
I lean over to Renee and I go, I don't know how, like, it could be any worse, but we found a way to make it worse.
And the cat like hisses. They're like flying, right? The cat like, its hair like stands up on end, and its tail goes like all bushy, and it hisses at Lulu, and Lulu like blows sparkles at him in an aggressive manner. And they have like a little banter there, but nothing. It's just kind of like, it's kind of all for show.
Water and oil. Okay.
If nothing else, if my understanding of fiends is correct, then if we get tired of him, we simply kill him and he goes away for good. No.
We do have this thing called Heaven's Fall, and I look at Zerai. I'm like, can you show him Heaven's Fall for me, please? Like, hold that up there.
Zerai just like glares at Ignar. It's like, we're making too much noise, you fools.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let's fucking go. Everyone shut the fuck up, and I clap my hands real quiet.
We're like in a city. We're in a hostile city full of fiends. We're sitting here bickering back and forth. We need to get moving.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's just not delay too long.
We make for the top bridge of Tournam. The nearest bridge will be too heavily trafficked, I think.
What is the picture?
Yeah, all right.
Sound. Let's go.
We're going to the top bridge. Is that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah.
Why do you think a lower bridge will be more than the top bridge? I'm just curious. I'm saying this as we're walking now. We're out of here. I'm closing the map.
I know.
Why do you say that? Why do you think it'll be more?
No, I think that the reasoning is sound. If there are other survivors trying to cross over to the other part of the city,
if I can figure
then
out.
would they not take the
Yes.
easiest and quickest path?
That bridge has
God,
always
I
been the
broke
main bridge into the center of the city. If I needed to move stuff quickly and guard it, that'd be the bridge that I'd use. We need to take the smaller of the bridges and keep out of sight. We need to draw as little presence to us as possible, because I feel we are very outnumbered here.
Oh,
Obviously.
alright. No, we won't do that again.
So yeah, it's more out of the way, but it's the safer way.
That's fine. Just realize that the further we go, the more chance there is going to be for the rambunctious that's behind us to pick up fucking steam and
There's the picture.
have to deal with that noise as well. So
Before we get too far, Renee will kind of trot back and inform Rhea of that plan.
Okay, sounds good.
And as he's leaving, Zerai humors Ignar and like points Heaven's Fall at the Pip Kip.
Renee just makes the.
And then Zerai just spins, like latches the shield, like from like holding it. He latches the shield into his back and just like spins on his heels and starts moving forward.
All right, sounds good. So you guys break off. Rhea and your familiar and Lulu are guarding the prisoner. I keep saying prisoners. They are not prisoners. They are.
Or are they?
they kind of are. So
Yeah.
Aren't we all prisoners of
Aren't we
Avernus at
all?
this point?
They're not
Yeah.
like I don't know what the word is to call them. I guess refugees, maybe I'll say, but they're not really refugees either. Civilians is the word I think I should use. Okay, so you're gonna move. You guys are gonna kind of walk over. You're gonna look over to the first bridge.
Yes.
You're gonna avoid the first bridge, but as you guys are walking through, like the town is just completely destroyed. Buildings are in rubble. There's like dead bodies littered all over the ground as you guys are walking. Just horrifying like gore and demonic symbols everywhere.
This is nice.
And it looks like hell. Like this city has been in a state of
I think it's been like 2-3 weeks.
Heavy fighting, especially this side of the city. The east side of the city looks particularly destroyed and ravished. And there's a slight slant to the ground. As you guys are kind of walking, you notice that Elturel kind of calved at the middle, and both sides are kind of caving in towards each other. I'm going to have everybody roll a perception check and a stealth check for me. Actually, give me a perception check first.
Cool.
Also, quick note, my bless would fade if you can remove that from folks.
Yep, I'll do that.
Perception.
While you guys are rolling your perception.
All the hot dice.
I'm also going to remove all the non-combatants that you guys have.
Can go away too.
Okay. I'm also going to remove... I'm going to keep Lulu on the board for now, because I like Lulu. The rest of them can all fuck off. It's fine. Valkyra also can fuck off. Cool. Okay. So that's good. And then I got to get rid of Bless. So Rodgal, you no longer blessed, buddy. We're going to... Who else had it? Zerai had it, right? Zerai, you're no longer blessed. And Raze, you no longer have any of the 3 except for Mage Armor, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, so those of you, and I'm just sharing the map here. I'm assuming that you guys are not walking too close to the bridge, but you're headed north for the second bridge. Does that sound right? Like are you following the major roads? Like, tell me how you guys are moving there.
House to house, like
I wish I could draw on this, but yeah.
So let's say you guys met your encounter like, oh Jesus Christ, that's not how I wanted to draw that. Can you guys see my drawing here?
Yeah, it's probably like an X somewhere.
So you guys are here. So talk to me how you guys are moving. I'll just kind of draw it out. Are you going north or west?
I would say we go north, like straight down that, in between the houses right there, that street.
Like right here?
But I would, what?
Like, do you see where I'm drawing? Like right here?
Yes. But then I'd pause right as we get to like that intersection. And right before we get there, I want to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
Yes, there it
and
goes.
Read for me what Divine Sense does. What's the radius of it?
60 feet.
Okay.
So basically any celestial undead or fiend, but I don't think there'd be too many celestials or undead down here, right?
I mean,
so you are going to get a reading of, you're going to get a lot of fiends, and by a lot I'm going to say, like let's say about a dozen fiends, and you're also going to get a reading of undead as well, probably like several undead as well in this area.
Okay.
In what proximity to me? Actually, I don't know if that clarifies. Does it? No, I think it just sends it. Oh
yeah.
No, you know the location of them. Yeah, so where would they be?
So we'll say undead would be, you're getting a reading of like a group of undead over here to the right. And then let's say you're getting a single devil where the second X is. And then you're getting a like group of devils like over here where the 0 is. I'll even shade this in so it looks like a little bit more obvious. So a lot of devils here.
It's waiting for my map to update.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the map yet.
Oh shit. Okay. So north one devil.
Okay, there we go.
East, lots of undead. West, lots of devils.
Okay, so the right X is undead, the drawn in stuff is a bunch of devils, and then straight ahead is just one.
Yep, you got it.
So that would relay information to the group. And I'd kind of peruse, like, why would a devil be by himself unless he's a powerful devil?
I mean, he could be just a lookout.
So he's in our rogue to scout.
Yeah, Rodgall, stealth ahead and get eyes on him.
Can you hide in the shadows, brother, and fucking figure out what we're looking at and be stealthy for us, brother?
I nod and just
Can you do that?
Quietly as I can, go sneak over out of sight. Oh, thank God.
Which way are you going?
North.
Towards the single devil.
North. Yeah, the north, the single devil to see what he sees.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
I just did.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so you walk up, and as you pass an alleyway, you look over and you notice there's an imp that's talking to a halfling, and the two are focused on each other. They don't notice you at all, and the halfling is talking with this lone imp that's kind of hovering in front of him. And the halfling looks disheveled, right? Clothing very, very sort of torn, and he looks like he hasn't bathed in a long time, maybe hasn't eaten in a while either. And they're talking.
Can I make out what they're saying at all?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, it's pretty tough to make out what's going on. There's like the sound of like thunder and screaming and weapons, and there's a lot of sort of ambient noise that makes it difficult from where you're standing. You're about, you're still pretty far away from them.
Do I want to risk it for the biscuit and move closer? I'm gonna move closer. Another stealth roll.
Yep. Okay, so as you walk up, the imp produces a contract out of thin air, like a parchment paper, and the halfling sees you start to approach, and then looks at the contract, and then looks back at you and looks at the contract and looks at the imp, and the imp says something like, "Hurry up and sign it! You're gonna starve to death if you don't sign this contract."
Throw a knife at him.
And the halfling hesitates when he sees you coming. It's been a while since he's seen another sort of another human.
Non-fiend.
Yep.
And I'm assuming I heard the imp scream about the contract, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna motion him like, don't sign it. I can take care of him. Just keep him distracted.
Well, and the halfling says, "No. I'm not in any danger from the imp, but my family is starving to death, and I'm prepared to offer my soul for food for them so that they can live."
Wait. Okay, hold on, stop. So the imp doesn't know he's there, but the halfling sees him there, and he's doing hand gestures.
I think the imp. I think they both noticed him, and the imp is trying to rush him to sign the contract as Rodgall's kind of approaching.
I'm just trying to clarify what's going on because it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense for me. Yeah.
So Rodgall had like a bad stealth check. So like as he came up to try to hear to what they were saying, they both noticed him, but they're still focused on the deal. And the halfling says, "Right, I'm prepared to offer my soul to sign this contract. I don't need the halfling. I don't need I'm not in any danger from the imp. Right, the imp's not trying to kill me, but I need food for my family."
Do you know what your soul's worth to this imp?
It doesn't matter. You've pardon me for saying, sir, but you don't look like you don't look like you're old enough to have had children. My children are starving. I would do anything for them.
And I have a brother that I'd do anything for, and I'm positive if I sold my soul to a devil, they would never forgive me.
The halfling is hesitating.
Just gut the imp.
Think about it. Would your wife or your kids want you to sell your soul for food to feed them?
Gut the imp.
Well, I don't know what else to do. What else can I do? We're condemned to this hellish place. There's no food left, and they hunt us in the streets like animals. At least with a month's worth of food, we could hide out and wait to be rescued.
What's the best thing to say here? I don't trust the imp, because if I try to lure the halfling away, I feel like the imp's gonna make a scene.
The halfling takes the parchment and starts, like, takes the pen and... Come in! Is that a beanie? Is that a little beanie?
That would be
Okay,
yes.
come say goodnight, you little rascal. Come say goodnight. Come on. Look who's in a good mood tonight. You're not gonna interrupt our D&D session tonight, are you? Gonna let us play tonight? Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you say hello?
Hi, Beanie.
Little beanie, are you a weirdo? Are you a weirdo? You weirdo? Can you say weirdo? Weirdo. That was a word she learned today. She learned how to say weirdo for some reason.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What else did you learn how to say today, bud? Nipple. Why did you learn how to say nipple?
It's an important word.
It is for her.
Yeah, that's where my sustenance comes from. I didn't know that word.
Can you say bye? Bye. Bye. Can you wave? Can you blow kisses?
Yeah.
Alright, can I have a kiss? Okay, go to bed, honey.
I'm getting bigger every day, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
believe me, I know. I gotta start lifting with my legs, not my back, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rodgal, the halfling is now, like, looking, he's taken the parchment in his hands, and he's sort of resigning himself to sign it.
I can tell you, as someone who's seen every single one of those deals that somebody signed go wrong, it's not worth it. What's stopping them from hunting you down after they give you the food?
You know? Make a persuasion check.
I would have stabbed the imp,
Please
but I'm not
don't
up
fail
there.
me persuasion.
He takes the pen and lifts it away from the paper. And he looks over at you and he says, "You know, you seem to have a lot of... You're very wise about these devils. Could you maybe read the contract and see if there's anything about it that maybe I missed?"
I can't read it, but I might know someone who can. If you'll just follow me over to my group of buddies, they'll be more than happy to read that for you.
No way, man! The deal's off if you leave here! If you leave here right now, the deal's off!
We also have food we might be willing to share.
How does that work? Like, can it?
I'm telling you, the only thing you can do here is sign this contract. Otherwise, everyone else is gonna die.
As he says that, I'm just gonna take out my knife and say, "You can shut up and let him make the decision for himself, or I'll make you shut up."
Ooh, hold on. I have something for this. I think your bigger knife. Can you give me an intimidation check with advantage? Because I'm pretty sure the bigger knife does that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
I'll take that.
So you pull out the bigger knife. It grows an inch as you make that threat. And the imp says, "This isn't worth it. Fuck this. I'm taking my contract. No food for you. I hope you feel good about this. You're all gonna die." And the contract poofs in his hand, and the halfling stands there alone in the alleyway with you.
I sigh and look at him and rummage through my bag and hand him all the rations I have. It's only a day's worth of food, but you need it more than I do.
How many rations do I have? I don't.
This is very generous of you. Are you sure? You're gonna need it.
Trust me, you need it a lot more than I do.
1 day of rations, looks like.
I hope it's the fucking biscuits from like Waterdeep or whatever. Candle keep.
Right? Actually, Rhea had all those. Rhea's the only one. Rhea stocked up on them. And he says, "Well, I'm just. My name is Pilster Pebblechuck. I'm a baker. And I've been hiding out with my family in the basement of my bakery. But we'd finally run out of flour. So I was trying to find food for my family. But then all I could come upon were these imps, and they kept offering me deals. And finally, I resigned myself to feed my family. But now what am I going to do? We can maybe get by another day or two with these rations that you've generously provided. But what will become of us now?
To the key.
Why don't you try to get out of the city? I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to stay here.
Yeah. That thought did occur to us, but and he looks around, and he motions to the fact that the city's like, suspended in air, right? And he's like, there's not really anywhere for us to go. The fall down is 500 feet into a royally, just a pool of water. I got a glimpse of it over the edge at one point, and it's
over here.
And even if I could get off the city, we'd just be in hell. We'd be in the first layer of hell, and there's demons and devils and all kinds of things all around. Maybe I should have just sold my soul. Maybe we should all just give up.
So
listen, find your family and find other groups of survivors. There's strength in numbers. As much as it may seem like the best thing to do is to find a solution on your own, more brains are better, right?
Well, what about you? What are you going to do? Or do you need a place to hide out? You could hide out with us in our basement. We could shelter you. You're free to shelter with us.
It's weird that this turned.
My friends might want to ask you for directions to where the most demons are, but just follow me over to my friends and tell them what you told me. I'm gonna lead them back over to the group.
Okay. So Rodgal comes back with a half. I'd like to think he has like a little like chef's hat on, but it's like scorched black, and he's wearing like a little chef's outfit. So he comes bounding back, and you guys are all caught up in sort of what happened. He'll share all of that information with you.
And this is Priscilla's domain. Yeah. Priscilla, did you tell him about the survivor search we got going on behind everybody, or if someone else would like to do that, they could fill them in on everything that we talked about earlier, with how we have the survivor train going to the high tower and where we're going? I don't know. Real time.
I think that sums it up.
Yep. So you'll tell him about Rhea and the rear vanguard, we'll say. And he'll agree, right? He'll say, "Oh, well, I'll go. If you think it's safe, I'll go get my family. The High Hall. We've been trying to get to the High Hall, but it's been so dangerous. And the bridges are guarded by fearsome devils, so we can't cross. But if you're going to brave or defeat the devils, you seem like strong warriors. Then maybe we just have a chance to get to the High Hall."
Well, don't get your hopes up too high right now. Make sure you stay back with the vanguard behind us. We don't want too many coming with us across the bridge, because if, everything goes to shit, then that means more casualties. So we don't want any distractions or anything like that. We are adventuring on our own, so just please be patient and give us time. This may take a little bit to potentially reclaim the city. Zerai is here, and he has a plan for what we're going to do to fix everything, so please just be patient and don't do anything reckless.
Okay. I'm a baker, so we don't really do anything reckless. That's by trade. We're not prone to risk taking.
But you're willing to sell your soul. I'd say that's reckless. Please don't do that. And just find Rhea, stick with her, she'll tell you what to do.
Rhea, okay. I'll do that. Thank you very much. And he'll go find he'll go to basically find Rhea. So I'm gonna say you guys are over at where the 0 is.
We're collecting survivors.
Like Rhea's probably like over here, so you kind of like point him back over, right? Sorry, Rhea's at where the 0 is. I got it. Okay, yeah. So he'll head south basically to meet up with Rhea, and then he'll grab his family to sort of join that vanguard. Cool. All right. So the way north is clear. Where y'all going from here?
I see where his bridge. Fuck it.
The two hordes on each side didn't move closer to us, did they?
Nope.
All right. North it is.
Well, your divine sense wouldn't tell you anymore, really, right? Like,
I'd have to cast it again.
Yeah, you'd have to cast it again. So it's up to you if you do, but if you guys head north, so you guys were here. This is where you met the halfling. If you can see my new X, which looks way worse. So you hit an intersection here, and then you're gonna head to the west. I'm assuming, like up this way.
No, like northwest. We're going to the North Bridge, dude. No, that was the plan.
Yeah. Do you see what I just drew? Is that
right? I saw the.
I would actually. I would actually want to cut through the buildings. I'd want to stay off this road. I figured this road would probably be trafficked. So like right above the X, you see a little gap in the buildings right there.
Yeah, like maybe like that.
Yeah, I think that's smarter.
Well, no. I mean that works, but I was thinking like go up slowly to the left and then go up to that gap. Either way, the way that works too. Just how we can stay hidden in
like basically you're gonna go through
like,
these buildings, right?
Like alleyways or whatever. Yeah, like use buildings as cover, so we're not just like out in the open, like anything flying by or trafficking or whatever, right? So.
Yep. Okay, 1 sec.
I'm so used to Curse of Strahd, like. You gotta be careful using your holy powers.
So you guys make your way through the buildings. And as you're walking through the buildings, there's a sudden crack of lightning that strikes. It originates from the black glowing orb in the sky, and it strikes one of the buildings next to you, and the building just goes up in flames immediately. It scares the shit out of you. There's no reaction from anything else. There's nothing, no evidence of anything living or anything like that. But that whole area slowly starts to catch from the flames. Like the flames from the one building kind of start to catch on the other buildings.
So that's not good. So where is it?
Go! Keep moving.
So this thing is barbecuing the city randomly.
All right. So you guys make it to Torm's Bridges.
So yeah, let's go right for the bridge. Like, it would be probably nice if I'm going to do Divine Sense again.
Yeah, and so you're going to get some stuff here, but also I'm going to read this, and I can't remember if there's an image to be shared here or not, so I'm just going to look through. I don't see one. Okay, so a rift in the earth divides Elturel into 2 sections. That's what I talked about before, how the ground sort of, how the city sort of calved. The riotous din of battle taking place far below the city is louder here, echoing up through the jagged open chasm. A bridge 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long spans the chasm, and there are holy runes etched into the stonework of the bridge that indicate the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. 6 infernal creatures stand guard at the center of the bridge, scanning in all directions.
Do they look familiar? Like, have we seen creatures of these types before?
Yeah. You see 2 bearded devils and 4 spine devils. I'm going to pull up a map here.
Cool.
I was going to say, is it Beefington Wellington again? God damn, this guy.
He's everywhere.
Who is it?
I was like,
Beef Wellington? No, it's not Beef Wellington.
Again. He shows up every other session.
He's just like Zerai's stalker.
Hey, you know,
Sean, didn't we have kobolds that came up every session
Which one?
when we were little? Like these shitty kobolds that kept getting beat.
Oh, maybe. That sounds like something I would do. Okay. And so, just so it wasn't clear, there are sounds of battle that are happening not just from within the city, but like as you guys are walking, like here, you can hear the sounds of battle from outside the city as well.
It's the blood of war.
And when I say outside the city, that means like drop down beneath you. There seems to be like a lot
far
of
below us.
Yeah.
There's a war.
Yep.
The blood war.
You might
Hey,
say.
You might say it's a war and there's a lot of blood.
Just shit going on, right?
Yep. I'm trying to set this stupid grid. It's gonna take me a couple tries to get this right, probably. Fuck, I already fucked it up.
There's a grid on. It's so hard to get it perfect.
I know. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of throw you guys over. I'm gonna put you guys like off to the side because you guys said you came through the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would assume we would kind of take up a position where we could try to spy on the bridge without being noticed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of throw your characters down. You can put them wherever you. But I'm not gonna put them like on the main road because you guys avoided the main road, right?
Yeah.
So I'll put you guys like over here. And then the encounter is as soon as I find this motherfucker.
In the middle of the bridge. Good luck.
Yeah.
And the bridge takes damage every turn.
Get fucking murdered. I want chapter 2.
Hey,
Torm's
this bridge
bridges.
is a holy bridge consecrated to Torm. It's gonna
definitely has a hole in it.
It's gonna be fine. Well, I mean, there's infernal hellfire raining down. You're gonna get some holes.
That's what she said?
Yep.
So we're just probably gonna do like a little bit of this.
Fucking really? They're gonna be flying around, so I can't hit them?
If I do Earthbind, do they just slowly drift down into the war? Like, whee. I just want to use that spell once.
I mean, it's like hundreds of feet down, right? So they'll eventually fly back up.
There you go. So that's what you're gonna see. And holy shit, this grid really gets off. I should have used the ungridded map. That's what I should do. I should use the ungridded map. Then you won't even notice that I'm fucking shit up like that.
Why is this?
Let me try one more time to get the grid.
These fucking maps are huge. You're trying to resize them. It fits on my screen.
Zoom all the way in before you... Like, it shouldn't be that bad. Right?
That's better.
I don't know what he's doing.
Oh yeah, that's really close.
It starts to get a little off on the other side of the bridge, but
It
you know, by
drifts
then
a little bit, but yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, but you want ungridded. I have the same issue today. Raze wants to keep track of the lightning strikes to see if they're increasing while we're here.
It seems random
from the orb.
Yeah, you're like a lightning-y kind of guy.
Yeah, that's not natural.
And you would get. Yeah, it's not natural lightning at all. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I just want to know if like the city was on a clock.
Is black lightning ever natural, brother?
I don't know if I could do black, brother.
So what are you guys doing?
Where are we? Oh, I was looking at the other end of the bridge. I was like, where are...
I'm trying to fix my screen, so this map is taking my whole screen. I can see dice rolls and shit. This is a mess.
Bottom right corner, you can resize.
Yeah, just resize it down to a viewable space that you want, and then you can zoom the map to roughly okay. And the way around it, this is going to be difficult.
I don't like scroll the side of the map because when I resize it, I'm losing the whole like right side of the map.
Yeah, you like if you middle mouse drag, you can pan around.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's what I need to do.
Because yeah, like some images are just too big, and you can't, like, it won't zoom them down enough to fit.
I I might be able to lightning bolt 2 of them.
I mean, there might be a non-violent approach to this.
Given our past interactions, I would be quite surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, have you been talking to other devils that we haven't been around?
If you want to sign away
Maybe
our souls,
lure them away.
Right, it's like looks at Rodgo and he's like, "Aren't you the one that wants to kill everything?"
Yeah, but do you really want to fight all these devils right now, or would you rather just lure them away?
Well,
Are you offering to be the bait? I'm down for that. What do you think, Ignar?
we have civilians that
If you're gonna be bait, I can just have a trap easily, but any bait.
The problem
Any
is
bait.
that we cannot leave any here if our companions are to pass safely behind us. We must eliminate them.
All right, destroying the bridge is not obvious. We need to go across that fucking thing. Second thing is, what if we goddamn map?
I know this map is fucking annoying. It's huge.
Ass.
Like, I can open up on 2 of them. From...
It's not what I'm talking about.
I do like the idea of a distraction. Perhaps they send
We got
1 or 2 of them to investigate, and we could jump them, and then turn the odds in our favor.
Not only that, but we make ourselves a kill box.
Yeah, no, precisely.
Yeah.
Make a noise and have one. Whoever else shows up, we give them the stabby stab.
So I kind of like scratches his chin for a minute.
We come at them from the north and the south.
What if we do what we did back in the temple?
Grab evil artifacts?
I could pretend to be with them like I did then. I could take Renee as my prisoner. That'll get us closer. I could talk to them and try to pretend to be one of them.
You always do get help as well. Get help is very, very fantastic. Very fantastic as well. I could like put some rouge and some lipstick on Renee, make him look devilish, and you can carry him out and be like, "Get help! We're being assaulted by above grounders or whatever you infernals call it. You know that aren't of Avernus. Get them to run past you, and as you do, then we'll have them on 3 sides."
No, it would
I'm down for whatever.
I can pop 2 of them, maybe.
Any other ideas? Priscilla?
I'm currently communing or trying to commune with my goddess to figure out what may be useful here. And I could form a wall of wind, and that would be quite helpful. The small creatures can't fly through a wall of wind. So I could potentially protect one entire side of the bridge and prevent them from flying through. And I can also shape it any way that I want. So I could make a little square for us to protect us from them getting into us while we beat the shit out of the bearded ones inside.
Give me a religion check, Priscilla.
Nice.
So as you're communing with your, you're like thinking about holy things, right? Like you're thinking about your goddess. You notice that the etches in the bridge itself, you get a sense that the bridges have been consecrated, and that's what's actually holding the city together. Like if those bridges didn't exist, the entire city would have just crumbled into dust into the ground, like into the river Styx below, right? And you also notice that the runes that you see on the bridge are wardings against like it's like a holy warding that's etched into the bridge, and you wonder if it couldn't be activated in some way. You can't tell how you would activate it from this distance, but you think that there's something that the bridge, there's some defense mechanism to the bridge.
Where are the sigils located?
They're all over the bridge.
We should
It's not like there's one big sigil. It's like there's carvings into the bridge at regular intervals.
Right? One of
So
these
I will obviously relay
really
that. I'll relay that to everybody. and I'll say, I don't know if they're activated by divine magics, or I don't know if it has something to do with Zariel and Zerai. You need to be the one to activate them. I mean, have you ever heard of anything from the Hell Riders using these?
Want to do like a history check? See if I remember anything.
You can do Arcana, History, or Religion.
Sweet,
So
I have -1 to all. I have -1 to all three of them.
So history's great.
Wish me luck, boys.
I think it would be funny.
Dice go.
Yeah, you're not really. You were never super vested in any of this magic or gods, any of that stuff. So, you probably would agree with Priscilla that there's magic in the bridges, right? You know that there's something, that the bridges are consecrated, right? But you don't know you don't have any idea how to activate them.
Yeah, I'm just a soldier. Like might is right. Magic's not really my forte. Don't we have a mage or son of a mage here?
I'm gonna look at fucking Arcana. I'm gonna look at those runes.
Are we all doing this? I mean, fuck.
Yeah, you guys you're trying to basically make a check from pretty far away. Still, you guys are like around the building. So all of you are failing because you get the sense that it's kind of hard to discern what the runes do from this distance. And the devils are patrolling the bridge, so now they're on the opposite side.
You want me to be the distraction? I can buff myself up and try to hold off attacks.
So like this part that connects to like our side of the bridge, how it looks like there's like a little column up. Like how tall is that? Is that something I could like duck down underneath? And is there like a sigil there that I could look at the end of the bridge?
You think you could probably, like, if you could make it there, you think you could probably be somewhat hidden, right?
Okay.
It's enough that you can hide behind it, right?
I mean,
Think about like the like a pillar that would be attached to like a piece of ground. Like it's sturdy. It goes up and it probably sinks pretty deep into the ground as well.
Could do
Okay, I have a stupid idea. If somebody wants to hold my earrings and hold my armor, I can swiftly dash over there and see if I can discern anything and hide at the edge of the bridge and then wiggle my way back if I figure out anything.
We should prepare in case you, no offense, in case you fail, that we are ready for a place for you to retreat to, and we open up on anyone chasing you.
Yeah, none taken, but yeah, I would want to be cautious with this.
Are you sure, Priscilla? I mean, the elf said he would do it. Like, I don't like you going out there, Priscilla, by yourself like that.
I don't really want to go either, but I don't know if this is necessarily his forte. I mean, this is divine magic, I presume.
I was just gonna keep them busy and facing me for a while.
I'm taking off my earrings.
It's go time, honey.
Yeah.
Priscilla, I don't want to see you go.
Where do you want? So the devils are patrolling, like, so they'll come probably about as far as like, let's say here, where the bearded devils are, and then they'll also go like about like here. I'm assuming you want them to be as far away from that place as possible when you're going to go. Is that a fair assumption, or do you want them some?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
as far away as possible, and just like watching the patrol of like when they start to kind of like turn around and look behind them, just so that I can like quickly kind of dash over towards that edge of the bridge.
To help her.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Like I can get
So you're
there.
gonna wait as far as it goes, and then you're gonna dash over to the bridge. Is anyone else doing anything else?
We're just gonna get ready, right? Like weapons out, and Renee will knock an arrow and wait. Like if shit goes down and Priscilla has to run, if anything's chasing her.
Yeah, I'm gonna relocate.
I cross the street down here to this side.
Yep. Wherever you guys want to be, feel free to do that.
I'm gonna hide behind these
Okay.
boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this section of the house, like if we go through the house, can you see out from there, or are those like fully high walls?
Yeah, I'd say like hiding behind that, you would get like, think of it like half cover, right?
Okay, so we can pop up and shoot over it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not like a solid straight wall, like, but there are sections of the wall that
They
you
can't
can
see us right now.
It's a full height wall for a gnome, but
Yeah.
They'll find a box to stand on or something.
All right, so I'm taking off my armor, so that I don't have disadvantage on the stealth check.
Ooh.
Oh God damn it, Priscilla! Don't. Oh.
I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna try to cast Druidcraft on myself and like try to kind of I don't know, like muddy my appearance and stuff like that, just so that like any bright clothes that I have are like dirtied and such. I'll take off that fancy robe too. That's always
I was
clean.
gonna say you do it. You try to do it, and then the robe is clean, and you're like, God damn it! And then
Fuck, why did I ask for this thing?
I'm like a
You take the robe off.
Wait, so I'm like a bug.
Can I cast Druidcraft in here? I don't know if I can.
Yep.
Rootcraft?
But so you're trying to Druidcraft. You try to Druidcraft dirt. You've done it 100 times. But you don't get dirt. You get blood.
Oh Jesus. Lovely. Okay, so I'll just cover myself with all that good shit.
I thought she said Rootcraft. Like, she's gonna do a catwalk down to the fucking thing. Okay.
Mom, I'm ready to serve it. The house down.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And then lastly, I will cast Guidance on myself to give myself a D4 for the check.
Oh, good. Perfect. All right. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna say, what does it take, like 10 minutes to doff your armor, probably something like that. It's not like a quick thing. It'll take some time to do that. And you watch the everyone else kind of watches the patrol, and the patrol is, I mean, these guys seem like regimented, right? Like the devils here have sort of like a militaristic kind of regularity to their patrol pattern.
I don't think I can carry
which
it.
in your case is a good thing. Everyone takes that time to go ahead and get ready. Ignar hates Priscilla's plan and tries to talk her out of it, but she's all about it. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and give me a stealth check
55
with advantage, I would say.
My poor mage hand can't do shit with that.
And
I'm
with
closing
guidance.
my eyes.
I'll hold on to Priscilla's gear.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, I could teleport to her.
Oh wait, I did it with disadvantage because of the armor. How do I?
Just grab 2 d20s and then just tell me what the modifier is.
Okay.
Just roll 2 d20s. So 16.
I got guidance.
+1, +3. So you're over 20. Yeah, that's no problem. You make it over there. It's like a James Bond movie. It's so good. It's perfect.
I'm Charlie's Angels right now.
Yep. So you make it over to the bridge, and there's a rune inscribed directly in front of you now. You can see it a lot closer. And the devils are on the opposite side of the bridge, but they're slowly starting to turn and wander back towards you now. So we'll say they get to about, let's say, here. And you take a look at the rune, and up this close, you can make a lot more out about it. Go ahead and give me a religion check. Also with advantage.
For me, though. I have an idea. 40. What is Mage Hand's range?
Sorry, I'm clicking all sorts of buttons that I shouldn't be.
No worries.
30. Fuck.
It didn't do it with advantage.
So it could go like here. It's not good enough.
Oh, double 17s. You have a -1 to religion? That's hilarious.
I'm dumb as hell.
I love it. Okay, so you discern a couple things about this.
Religion is intelligence, right? It's so weird.
You think if you think you can activate these runes, and when you do activate these runes, you think it's going to not be great for the devils that are on the bridge when you do it, and you feel confident that you can do it like from where you're standing right here. You have to be in contact with the bridge. And the devils are slowly wandering back towards you now. So with that check, we'll say they make it to about here.
Wait, is it just the devils on the bridge, or we need to find a way to get the flying devils on the bridge?
Yeah, I presume it's just going to be the ones touching, physically touching the bridge.
I don't know. I don't know that there's an easy way to do that.
I'll go talk to them.
I don't know if the spine devils will land though. I think they would probably keep themselves up in the air while they're talking to you, just because they're gonna be little shits.
I say let her do her work until she gets noticed. Let's not kick things off until we have to.
Let's not put the half devil on the bridge before the taser turns on.
Yeah, so I'll
stand on it.
I'll motion to everybody and I'll like point towards the sigil and give the thumbs up of like, I know what I'm doing. And then I'll like make the motion to like knock an arrow for everybody. And then sort of point towards the spine devils so that as soon as they get close, I'm going to activate this thing and you all can let your hail of arrows and bolts and whatnot go and we can just fuck things up.
As soon as the spine devil 2, like as soon as the close one senses that anything's wrong, Renee's going to shoot it.
Where do you want them to be? So you guys can decide when you want to kick off your plan here. So they're kind of walking forward. The closer they get, they're going to make a perception check, basically, depending on how close you wait to do that thing. So the DC will start out the highest now, and then the longer you wait, the more likely it'll be that they'll see you. So you can activate it now, or you can let me know, and I'll just slowly move them forward, and you tell me when you want to do it.
I mean, what's everybody's range on like longbows and short bows and stuff? Isn't it like 90 feet to 120?
150 is the short range increment of a longbow, so Renee is fine. But for the crossbow people, they need to get closer.
Once they're all within 120 feet. Once they're all within 120 feet. That's when I'm going
wait
off.
for that.
That's when I'm going off.
I don't know what that is. 120 feet from whom?
Priscilla.
Well, they're already within 90 feet.
Yeah.
All of them?
Let's see. Spine Devil 4 is 100 feet away.
Then I think we can just go, yeah.
Renee just holds up 3 fingers.
As soon as he hits one, I'm trying to activate it.
Alright, so give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna do a perception check here before we start combat.
Yeah, see if they notice the.
Yeah, see if they notice anything. So I'm gonna
sweet little ambush.
I'm gonna give the 2 bearded devils disadvantage on this.
Reese tells Renee there's 6 of them, not 3 though. When he puts 3 fingers up.
What is perception? It's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll with disadvantage. We'll say the DC here is 20. Because you guys just went right away.
I mean,
okay, so they don't notice you. The first one.
Here.
This is bearded spine devil number 2. Doesn't notice you.
This is gonna suck.
Bearded devil number 1.
I don't have mirror image or.
Doesn't notice you.
I mean, I have shield, so we might be okay. But
it's a lot less exciting when I tell you what the DC is, but it's more so I don't forget.
I think I like doing that because it's like a Hitchcockian thing, right? We know exactly what it is. It's way more tense.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so Spine Devil number 3 does notice you, but you guys will continue. So basically, Spine Devil 3 will get an action as part of this round, but then we'll go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll go ahead and get started here. So everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
I need to get high.
Wait, I don't get my jump. I don't get my jump. I was holding. What was I gonna do?
You guys are gonna take your action as part of your surprise round.
Yeah.
So everyone's gonna take their action as part of the surprise round. Yep.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get.
Means Riders vibing.
I always have shit initiative.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. So that takes us to Ignar. Who gets to move first?
As soon as I see them notice Priscilla, I jump out. Hold on a second. This got really loud.
Oh, yeah, this is loud, isn't it?
No, it's fine. It switched up from what it was. We're going to turn you down like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. We don't know what the bridge does yet.
Just to make sure.
I mean, he's half devil. That's what I'm worried about.
Bullshit. We are going to
This map
move it up.
So big.
I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, I move it to there so it hits everything in that 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna flail my arms around like Trump at a fucking debate. And I'm gonna weave a hypnotic pattern of lies and deception in the air. I'm gonna cast it on
120 feet. Damn. What does this do?
Yeah.
Each creature
So it's not
sees
gonna
the
hit.
pin.
It's saver stuff.
Yeah, hypnotic patterns. Devastating.
Oh my god.
And they all fucking.
Oh,
hard save.
no.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Oh. Fucking devils, man.
Just like a Trump rally, I fail. So there we go.
See, they're fucking brainwashed. You can't talk to them.
Yeah,
Can't-
yeah.
They've got their MAGA hats on. It's like
Yep.
their tinfoil helmet.
Yep.
Alright. So
All right. Anything else?
That's my surprise.
Well, you got your bonus action if you want to inspire.
I'm throwing on Priscilla.
Okay. So Priscilla takes a, what is it? Is it D8?
I think she gets she gets like a 1d8 now. So she gets a 1d8 bonus whenever she wants to use it.
Bless you.
What is it? What's the duration? I don't know what it is. Is it a minute or an hour? I forget.
It's like an hour. She'll have it through this entire combat until she uses it. I know that. So
Cool. All right.
Put me
anything
in
else?
coach.
no, I fucking hate everything. I'm done.
Okay. Bearded Devil number 1 is surprised. So he does nothing, but he is no longer surprised. Renee, you're up.
Oh god, Fantasy Grounds has crashed. Nope. I'm back. Here we go. Nope, it was just thinking. Okay, I knock arrows and shoot twice. One. Oh, damn. Well,
That still hits? What the fuck?
yeah. 13.
Hold on one sec.
Well, yeah, I'll just. Okay, so that hits 2. So 20 total.
To which Spine Devil was that?
To number 2.
Spine Devil number 2 takes 20 total?
Yeah.
Alright. You pop out and you just start peppering Spine Devil number 2. And Spine Devil number 2 just looks horrifically wounded, but is
This is
still
such a bad
somehow
idea.
hovering in the air.
I'm going to action surge now and do it again.
Okay.
So we'll take one more shot at number 2, still targeted,
That one is a
Nope.
miss.
and then we'll shoot him again.
That's a hit. And I don't actually think you can hit him and not kill him because he has 2 health.
Hey, great.
So you shoot Spine Devil number 2. One of its wings stops working and it just plummets down below with a devilish screech.
Fantastic. And then I will second wind as for a bonus action. And
All right, great, perfect. All right,
quiet. Ray's is the only one close enough to Renee to hear it, but as Renee is just shooting rapidly, he's like very softly, like pew pew pew.
This is gonna be a good turn.
That's adorable.
So I'm gonna take a shot at Bearded Devil number 2 with my short bow, and this gets advantage because assassinate.
Fucking assassinate this idiot.
Oh yes. I think you also get. Don't you get like? Isn't it an automatic crit or something?
It's
like
an
that?
automatic crit as long as they're surprised.
Yeah, Bearded Devil 2 is still surprised. Correct.
I just want my turn.
8, and then sneak attack.
Hold on. So you did 1d6 plus, so 7,
I just want to stay for the stream. This might be
11,
a really bad idea. by my
22
part.
damage to Bearded Devil number 2,
But
right?
it should keep her still alive.
Yes.
Did I read that right? Okay, 22 damage, done.
And
So you pop out, you fire your short bow, and you shoot an arrow true, and you clip him right in the side of the, like right at the base where the throat meets his shoulders, and he stumbles backwards. He hated that.
I don't know where I'm in the initiative order to pull off this cool move.
What else you got?
can I use a bonus action to shoot my bow again, or no?
Nope. You can use a bonus action, a cunning action, or you can move.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool. Roselux.
Then I'm gonna Misty Step here. Drop Priscilla's ear behind me, so she can get it.
Okay.
6. I'm gonna go here and use the dodge action, and I'll be done.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't like it. I don't wanna play
Lulu's not
this
here. Bearded Devil number 2 is no longer surprised. You'd think the arrow would have woken him up, but no, it took till now to do that.
I don't like it.
So he doesn't do anything. Which one was the Spine Devil that was actually there?
I don't like this. I don't have Blade Singing or Mirror Image. Oh, I gotta use.
It was
second spell slot, right?
It was number 4, right?
Second spell slot.
Spine Devil 3. You're right. You're
I
right.
have shield, so that's my plan.
Okay. Sorry. So Spine Devil 1 doesn't do anything, but he's no longer surprised. Spine Devil 4 also does nothing. He's not surprised. Spine Devil 3, on the other hand, moves up 10, 20, 30, 40, and he's going to target Raise.
That's 4, right? Reason on the bottom.
I'm sorry?
The wrong devil, right? It's supposed to be 3.
Oh, you're right. I did move 4. You're right. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet.
I'm gonna cast the shield.
Well, you don't have to cast shield until it hits you, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So you can wait.
You took dodge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took dodge, so all these are with disadvantage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So the first one's a natural 20, which otherwise would have been an actual 20. That one actually needs to also be with disadvantage. So, so both miss.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been fucking horrible if you hadn't dodged. Okay, and they're all now fully aware of your presence. Zerai, you're up.
I really hope this bridge doesn't electrocute elves too.
Yeah, is that bridge harmful to me?
You've walked over it 100 times, you know? Never did you any wrong, right?
Yeah,
but you've also never been in hell, and you've never seen it activated, so...
The activated part, yeah. Oh, fucking Christ, of course.
You know, it's occurring to me I shouldn't probably step on that bridge now.
Yeah. You know, did you say your prayers to Torm before you went to bed last night?
Who, me?
Anybody. Maybe it'll be helpful. Who knows?
I don't worship Torm, weak god.
I don't think Torm looks favorably upon Bale Spawn.
Not stepping on the bridge until this thing goes off.
Alright. Guess I'll step out here. I'll take a couple shots at number 3.
He has it. I know. Every paladin has it.
How does the multiple attack action work with a crossbow, Matt? Is it, since it has reloading, can he only get one attack, or does he get 2 attacks?
I think with crossbow with reload, I don't think you can use multiple attacks in the same round. Let me double check that.
I think you need hand crossbows for that.
Yeah, I believe that.
I think he gets one shot.
I think you only get 1 attack with a crossbow, even though you have multi-attack, which sucks. Anyways, you shoot Spine Devil. He takes 2 damage from your heavy crossbow. So just a glancing blow, and you look at the bridge and you're like, I don't really trust it, so I'm just gonna hang out here.
Like, yo, sit on the bridge.
Yeah, it's once per attack action. You may use a crossbow.
So the other attack you use basically to reload your crossbow, we'll say.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have
Anything
to
else?
Crossbow master
Nope.
or whatever.
All right. Priscilla, you're up.
All right, I will attempt to activate the sigils, and I don't know if I need to say like a little prayer to it or what. but I'll just I'll put my hand on it and I'll say, Torm, please grant us the courage to survive this atrocity. Here are pleas and supplications in the depths of hell. Help us smite these devils and return your worshippers to safety.
Give me a religion check with advantage.
It's so weird that religion's tied to int and not wisdom for clerics.
Hell yeah, brother. So you touch the bridge and you start communing with a god that's not your own, and you're just kind of winging it, right? Which, for you, you've winged everything your whole life. So what's different about this? Nothing, right? And as you start to speak, you feel the bridge start to grow hot, and the entire bridge, the rune in front of you glows with white hot energy. And then you see the next rune on the bridge glow, and then the next rune, and the next rune, and suddenly the entire bridge is glowing white hot with these runes, and they surge forth with holy divine energy. And I want you to roll 4d10 damage for me.
Damn, girl.
So Bearded Devil number 1 and Bearded Devil number 2 are caught in the flurry of the divine energy, and they just burst into holy flames. And they the flames basically like surge up, and then they vanish. And almost as quick as it started, the bridge stops glowing, and there's just smoke from the two devils. Raze, you're unfazed by it, right? You just feel kind of warm and fuzzy. You're like,
that's good, because I was kind of winging it. I was a little worried.
Yeah, no, you're good. So Bearded Devil number 2 takes 21 damage, and Bearded Devil number 1 takes 21 damage.
What we got?
Cool. Does guidance fade as a result of that, Trevor?
Yep, it should be gone.
Okay, so that's your action. Anything else?
I guess I put my earrings back on and call it a day.
All right, back to the top of the round. We now have Ignar.
$30-foot cube.
Hell yeah, brother.
One more time with feeling.
You doing the hypnotic thing again?
Yep, this is the last one I got. But
I was
got bad dice all night,
before
right?
the session that it's
what happened
Jesus. Here? Yeah, 1 failed. Bearded Devil 2 failed.
Oh, that's good. So he is torpored, right?
He is.
He's CC'd. He's
CC'd. He's done. He's charmed. Fucking charm for duration. While charmed, the spell the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The other ones just fly through the fireworks.
Cool. So Bearded Devil number 2 is just fucked. He's not doing anything, but everyone else shrugs it off.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Stand over here by Priscilla.
Okay. Next is Bearded Devil number 1. 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't like this. I'm out of Blade Sing. If I had Blade Sing, I wouldn't be worried.
Okay, and he is going to. Let's see. Where's my percentile dice? Okay, he's just going to move there. And that's his turn. Renee, you're up.
Okay, let's take... Okay, Bearded Devil 1 is getting close. I'm going to shoot him now. Let's try to drop him. So, well, I guess I'd see if I hit first. So, attack.
That's a miss.
No, let's do it again.
That's a hit.
Okay, so then I'll do a maneuvering attack. Trip. So DC 15 now? Yeah, 15 strength save or be knocked prone.
That's Bearded Devil number 1 you're hitting?
Yes.
Strength save?
Yep, and then I also shoot him.
He saves.
Oh, that worked. Okay, so I figured out what the fuck is wrong with the damage thing. It's, you gotta go in the damage type, not the properties of the weapon.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what, so put silver or magic or whatever in there, and that will fix it.
Under the actions, or where do you put it?
So in your actions menu, like the little magnifying glass next to the, next to the dragon head. And then weapon properties don't matter for computing the damage. It's the actual damage dice. So the type line under the damage is where you got to put the properties.
What is it? Silver or silvered?
I've been using silver.
Okay, cool.
I just to be safe, I put magic and silver in every single thing on my sheet.
It might be magic. I'll check because I have.
So we'll. Yeah, I can do now that I understand what's happening. I could do an experiment next time. See, but yeah.
Actually,
silver. Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna stay put.
Okay, great. So you shoot Bearded Devil number 1. He looks less injured than the other Bearded Devil. So Rodgal, you're up.
I'm gonna use my dash to just charge Bearded Devil number 1.
That's good. Thank you.
That works.
And just swing with the bigger knife.
Okay. That's a hit. You don't get sneak attack on this.
I'm aware. And
it's not a good
that'll be my turn.
All right, Roselux.
I am going to dodge again.
Okay.
I are done.
Okay, so you run up on the bridge and you start doing some blade singing, dancing, like a capoeira thing. Sexy dance fighting. All right. Bearded Devil number 2 is incapacitated, charmed. He's just kind of like staring. Let's say he's like looking over the side of the bridge, like completely stupefied. He doesn't get a save on that, does he, Zach? At the end of his turn or anything? How does that work?
Nope. He's permanent for a minute.
Oh wow! There. Unless he gets hit or something, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I can shake him awake, but yeah, he's stuck like that.
Okay. Spine Devil numero unos sees his commander in danger and is going to take 2 tail spines on Rodgal. That's a hit for 9 damage. Fires the second one, also hits for 7 damage. So you're starting to get peppered with tail spines now, and they explode into fire each one that hits you.
That's not how you evasion a tank.
And then Spine Devil number 4 is going to fly up a little bit as well. He's also going to target Rodgal.
Shit.
And he's going to take 2 tail spines at you. First one's a miss. Second one is also a miss.
Thank God.
And that ends his turn. Spine Devil 3 is next. Spine Devil 3 is going to move over here. And also going to target Rodgal.
I'm offended. I'm trying to be...
Seeing that he's grievously wounded, he's going to miss his first one. He's also going to miss the second one. Wow. Okay, great. That ends his turn. Zera, you're up.
Alright,
Alright.
Command him to land. Come on. I just want to see one paladin use command.
Nope. All right.
Day's not
That's all I
that
got.
day.
Okay. All right. Priscilla, you're up.
I mean, they have advantage.
Do
against
the
all
ruins look like they're on like I don't know, they need a breather, or do they look like they can be activated again?
Give me a religion check.
You see a little pie chart on your action bar. It's
Yep.
slowly filling again.
They seem pretty inert.
Okay.
You're
Then
not sure
I
if you can get them
will
up or not, but yeah.
I'll give him a little break, and I will step hither, and I will toss a guiding bolt at Spine Devil 4.
Oh yeah, do it.
Hopefully.
Hey Josh, doesn't your mace have guiding bolt? I don't know.
Yeah, once a day.
Oh, I cast guiding bolt at myself, Lamel.
Congratulations.
I natural 20'd myself.
Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll that.
Well, I also rolled there. It rolled two. So there it missed the Spine Devil because it rolled a 12.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
Oh sure. You betcha. What is it? An 8?
Yeah, it's an 8. And which one were you aiming for?
Spine Devil 4.
That's just enough to hit it.
Cool beans.
The damage.
I think this is gonna roll with a critical.
I hope not.
So do me a favor, target nothing real quick, and then roll some damage. Just roll anything for damage. Okay.
Wow.
Now target it again, and then roll the damage.
Oh, okay.
Get the shitty ones out of the way. Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
that's way better.
And what is that, number 4?
Yep.
And now the next attack on it has advantage.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll duck back behind this again. I'm just shitting the bed with the program tonight.
No, it's fine. This program is so fucking hard. Okay, so I'm going to kill your inspiration too. Rhea and Lulu are not here. So back to the top of the round, round 3, we have Ignar.
I just want to do it because it'll be funny.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ignar at this point is frustrated with his magic. He's just like, this is fucking bullshit. I hate everything about it. He runs up, pulls out his crossbow, aims at Spine Devil number 4, catches it right in the forehead, and the thing plummets, starts to plummet to the river Styx. But before it does, it dissipates into a black mist, and it is dead.
Fucking dome that motherfucker. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
just
Hell yeah.
fucking headshot, dude.
I'm back to there.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay,
Actually,
Bearded
we're-
Devil number 1 sees that Rodgal is challenging him, and is going to beard you and glaive you. So the first hit with the beard, I wasn't targeting you, hits, I believe. For 3 damage, you fail your Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
And you are poisoned for 1 minute. Then it's going to take a glaive attack, and it's going to miss.
Oh, that's good.
Oh shit, out of signal coverage? Fuck that off. Okay, so that's Bearded Devil number 1. Renee, you're up.
Lucky son of a bitch. Alright. I'm gonna shoot at number 3, Spine Devil number 3. No, but that's fine. Also, just barely, a 3 and a 4. Awesome. Okay. I'm not gonna use a maneuver.
Okay.
Wait, why did that? Hang on. Did that work? Yeah, that's okay. That's correct.
Yep, 7 damage to Spine Devil number 3. You clip him in the thigh with one of your magic
Okay.
arrows, and it
And I'm
hisses
just-
in pain.
I'm gonna hop over the wall. And that's it. I'll stay right there. I'll
right.
scooch up just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll move.
All right. Cool. Anything else? No.
Nope.
Rodgal, you're up.
There's the poison.
Well, now I can go to town on him.
So you still hit even with disadvantage. So you stab him with your bigger knife, which is now serrated and menacing looking.
Wait, what?
The bearded devil looks pretty injured, but you are too, and you feel the poison coursing through your veins, and you're not feeling so hot.
I don't have anything.
I don't want to leave Wraith there alone.
I mean, he's fine. You're almost dead.
Yeah. Like, I'm built for tanking.
Yeah, you're kind of.
I'm gonna disengage, use my bonus action to disengage, and then go move behind Zerai.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Zerai throws him off the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeet.
All right.
Dodge action again, right there.
Okay. Cool. Next is bearded devil number 2, who does nothing.
Still drooling.
Spine devil number 1 looks at you dancing, sees that you're no threat, and ignores you completely. He's going to.
What was it? Its flight path? Exactly?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Because if
6.
it goes here, I ping it with booming.
Yeah, no, it's doing this.
Okay.
There you go. So it's gonna come over here with its buddy. It's gonna see Rodgal kind of trying to get away. It's gonna be like, hey, we're not done with you.
God damn it.
It's gonna take 2 tail spines at you, Rodgal. That's a hit. For 8 damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that, so now it's 4.
Okay, sounds good. So that puts you down to 30 damage.
Do I have anything to ping both of them?
And the other one's a automatic 1. Oof. So it tries to tail spine you. And what it does is it actually discharges all of its spines. But instead of it going like flying true, they all just fall like out of it. Like it just falls out of it. Like Play-Doh out of like one of those Play-Doh machines, you know? It just. So that Spine Devil 1 is now out of spines.
Do we hear like a Wilhelm scream below?
Yeah, exactly. Someone in the River Styx gets showered with spines. Okay, Spine Devil number 3 looks at Spine Devil number 1 and shakes his head. And it's like, what? Watch me! I'll show you how to do it! And he'll fire 2 more spines at Rodgal.
Dude, I tried.
That's 5 damage to Rodgal, who's still standing. And he'll fire another spine, and he will miss. Spine Devil number 3 doesn't like standing next to this guy, so he's going to come over here. And that will end his turn. Zerai, you are up.
Oh, you know what I'm doing? Fuck them both. For flying fasting. Right there. Lightning bolt on my turn. Care about this guy. Right here.
Alright. Enough of that crossbow stuff. I'm just not built for it. Leave that stuff for the candy gnome.
Yeah. You charge up to Bearded Devil number 1. Bearded Devil number 1 does look pretty injured, by the way. So he looks like he's taken some beating.
And I'll use my bonus action to switch back to my Mason Shield.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Tech number 1.
I can't believe I went to tank.
Maybe.
There you go.
Gotta resist using smites on 20s though, they're so hard. He's already pretty damaged though, right? So let's just roll. Then this twice, right?
Yep.
No, he's
There you
dead. He's dead.
So you strike him, and the bridge beneath his feet interacts with the mace, the divine energy from the mace, and a column of divine energy consumes the bearded devil. And when the bright light ends, he's no longer standing there.
I'm so offended by those two devils that, yeah.
They just like look at you. They're like, I don't know what this guy's doing. Fuck this guy. Just fly by you.
This guy's charging with lightning. Like,
anything else?
No, because I can't do anything. I can't do like a guiding bolt because it's all separate action. So.
Rat, Priscilla, you're up.
All right, Rodgal, have a cure wounds.
I'm electric. Well, bagels will probably
If I can
drop
find
them,
it.
but
Okay. He gets a heal, and I run back.
Okay. Cool.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Ray and Lulu are not here, so we'll
just
skip
give
them.
me another turn.
Ignar, you're up.
The two spine devils, which one looks for where? Worse for where?
There's 3 and 1 left. Is there any more? Yeah, there's just 3 and 1.
Yeah, 3 is really hurt.
1 looks uninjured, but 1 is out of spines. Number 3 is slightly injured. So 3's taking more damage. 1 is out of spines.
If I move up here, do I have half cover from whatever, from them shooting at me, or quarter cover or something?
You wouldn't feel very covered there because they could fly up and they could get a better angle.
Okay,
you might be able to get cover if you're like behind the pillar, but the bridge, like the lip on the bridge, you don't feel like super safe from flying creatures.
Well, then I move here and I shoot at douchebag.
I don't think I'll get.
Number 3.
I don't think I'll get a chance.
That's a hit. Nice. So you've given up on using magic on these creatures. You know they're magic resistant, and it's frustrating. So you just shoot them. Seems to be working out great.
Yep. And then that's it.
You were like starting to rethink, like maybe I made the wrong decision dropping out of school, and now you're like, fuck magic. Magic sucks. I'm just gonna shoot these guys. All right.
Fucking asshole.
Renee, you're up.
That's how I feel all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 3. Is looking pretty hurt. I'm gonna shoot him.
He doesn't miss.
Come on.
Oh my god, am I gonna
God,
get
every
electric?
roll
That's a
tonight.
miss,
Every roll tonight is so bad.
and that's a hit.
All right.
Bam. So
Hey.
you shoot 3 right out of the sky as well.
God damn it.
I'll let Zerai kill all the big, easy, or hard things. I'll kill all the easy stuff.
Yeah, the kill count is the same, right?
Yeah, exactly. It still counts for 1. I'll move up a little bit.
I guess I'll move here.
Cool.
I'm gonna start counting +5 on bosses that I kill. Fuck you.
All right, Rodgal, you're up.
Let's take a shot at Spine Devil number 1.
I'm not gonna be able to lightning
I
bolt.
really don't
them.
want to go close to Bearded Devil number 2.
Oh my
double
goodness!
natural 20, baby.
Oh my goodness!
Well, no, it's dumb.
Yeah, no, I'll take that.
Yeah, fantastic shot. It wasn't as effective as your assassination shot, but you still felt really good about it. Okay. Anything else? Do you want to move?
I'm gonna move a bit further back,
Good job.
and that'll be it.
Okay, cool. Raise, you're up.
Try booming on it.
Okay. That is a miss.
I are done and sad.
Bearded Devil number 2 does nothing. Spine Devil number 1.
I think you mean spineless devil number 1.
Yeah, it doesn't have any spines now. But what it can do.
I can fuck off.
It's gonna fly up to you. Raise. It's gonna.
Booming. As a reaction.
Wait, it's coming into range with you. You don't have a way to attack it, do you? You're talking about an opportunity attack, right?
Right. Oh, is it out only?
Yeah, it's coming out to
Okay,
you.
yeah, right.
So it's going to attack you, and it actually flies by, so you don't get an opportunity attack.
It's gonna pull you off the bridge. Do it.
Yeah, it should, right? But it doesn't have that ability, unfortunately. It's a very small little double. So you get a bite and a fork. So first it's going to try to bite you, which is a hit.
Big hit.
For a solid 8 damage. Wow. Okay, and then it's going to fork you too. And the fork is a miss. And then it's going to fly away from you to about here. And that's its turn.
So wouldn't that trigger it then?
It would if it didn't have an ability that has flyby.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. These things are annoying. That's like their whole ability move, is just to be annoying. Okay. Zera, you're up.
I can reach it with...
Alright.
Push him off the bridge.
We do have those handcuffs too.
Send him to the abyss.
If you don't damage him, right, you just heft him over the side.
Just be really gingerly with him so he doesn't wake up.
Yeah.
That's that thing. Yeah.
I mean, he is also pretty damaged. So.
And wouldn't this be like
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Like, is there any like advantage like melee attacks? He's in a stupor. Not really defending himself, right?
He's incapacitated, so I think that means that you get advantage on any. Right? Incapacitated.
He's not prone. It's not a crit, right? That was just advantage.
Incapacitated just means can't take actions or reactions.
Action that hits the creature is a critical crit.
But I'll say if you're going to try to grapple him in any way.
It's a critical hit if he's in melee range, because he's paralyzed.
He's not paralyzed though. He's incapacitated, which is a slightly different condition.
No, I thought that.
An incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions, but it's not you actually don't get advantage on anything or a crit. So it's just a normal attack, whatever you'd like to do.
I feel like I don't know. Wisdom. I thought that was the thing with hold person. Paralyzed creatures.
Yeah, I think I'll just melee him. He's damaged, right?
He is damaged. Yep.
Alright.
He's not only damaged, but he looks pretty. I mean, he was assassinated and bridged, so he's taking some hefty wounds.
Hold person crit, because like the
That's a hit.
The Blade Singer guides, right? Say take hold person.
Bam!
The group can critical.
Same thing. This devil also just completely turns to dust under the divine energy of your mace, and the interaction with the bridge.
Just no multi attacks for me tonight. Good problem to have.
And you're like, why do I even need multi? I don't even need multi attack.
Well, when I divine smite for like 40 damage, right?
Yep.
I'm sure the shield's happy, right? Still purring.
The shield is purring away. Loves it. Okay, anything else?
No.
Alright, Priscilla, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna try a Sacred Flame.
Got me 2 on this combat. I'm good with that. Gotta catch Renee.
I think it is. Well, I'll have to look
Oh,
after this
sad day.
section.
Yeah. Magic is just not working for you guys today.
Not a good time, man.
I'll just grab my armor off the ground with my bonus action.
Everything is resistant. Damn bastard beans.
Yeah, magic
Sounds good.
resistance fucking sucks.
Alright. Top of the round is Ignar.
Who's now become quite the archer.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Drops his holding and still
A hit? Yes! 4 damage to the Spine Devil.
And the way things are going, inspire to Renee. Finish
Okay.
it.
Renee, you're up.
Yeah, this is... Pew. Oh, daddy.
Oh, there it is.
All right, well,
You're welcome.
I have to use a maneuvering attack to get all those extra dice.
Yeah, no, that's Spine Devil. Is absolutely.
I inspire you to use extra dice, Renee.
I don't know. You've never fired an arrow quite like that before, but you fire that arrow, man, and it leaves like a giant hole in the chest of this Spine Devil, and then it just disintegrates.
It was a very turgid arrow, yes. Yeah, very nice.
This devil is execute.
Devil is execute.
All right.
God, that's insane.
I think it's a crit still. I have to look in because the Blade Singer guides are all about.
Just had to play that for good measure, you know.
That was scary. I didn't have blade dancing on.
It was scary. You just go dance around, whirling around in the middle of them, and they all ignore you. I don't know what. I don't know what this guy's doing.
Yeah,
everybody else is shooting at us.
Doing Circus de Soleil here, interpretive dance on the edge of the bridge. I think you're fine just leaving him there. He's a non-threat. All right, get everyone else.
It certainly confused them, I imagine. Just like,
yeah.
Wow.
Did it though?
They used their infravision and saw that Rosa Lux was written on your underwear. They're like, yeah, non-combatant. All
right. Okay, so as you guys are finishing up combat, I'm just gonna, just as DM stuff, I'm gonna mention a couple things here that I don't know that I did before. So in the party inventory, there's a Hellfire Spear that you got from Beef Wellington, and there was also a soul coin that you guys found. So I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you wanted to give those out, but I forgot that those were there.
The Hellfire Trident and the soul coin.
Yep, Hellfire Trident.
It was a prong spear.
Yeah, it's a trident.
It's got 3 tips. It's a spear with 3 tips, guys. Okay.
Yeah, it's called a trident.
It's called a trident.
Yeah. It's called a trident. Or if Piper Perry's involved, it's taking one for the team. All right.
Nice. So if you guys want to distribute those items, I don't know, Ignar, do you want to take the soul coin since you knew what it was? Maybe.
Sure.
And then did anybody want the spear?
I mean, I can't use it.
What does it do?
It's in the party window. It's just a spear that's made out of hellfire.
I'm almost positive.
And the weapons, it's a let's see. The weapon is fashioned from infernal iron and traced with veins of hellfire that shed dim light in a 5-foot radius.
It's 3 black tips, right?
Incapacitated is hold person.
It takes on white rolls.
Is that what I'm mixing up?
Just sticking with the pointy end.
Person. I think that's what my dyslexia.
It basically counts as a magical weapon, but it doesn't have like a plus or a minus to it.
Bonus. Yeah. I've wielded a spear before. I could use this, but I don't know that I would. Difficult to fight with sword and shield with this.
It's hold person. That's the auto crit.
Yep. All right, Renee, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
no one else is piping
I'll carry it. I mean, of course, Renee will add it to his collection of random weapons.
Yep.
So why
Imagine
not?
how many daggers you could tape to that.
3.
Oh no! Now you have given me a brilliant plan. If I attach 1 dagger to each point, we have a super trident.
Kill a carrot in a single blow.
The old how many daggers can I attach? How many D4 do I get out of it? If 1 dagger is 1 D4, if I put 3 daggers on it, then it's 3 D4, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's how it works.
Surely knowing you're wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are mopping up the bridge, Rhea and the the posse of sort of the survivors appear. And there's considerably more of them now. You had like 6 or 7 of them before. Now you've got probably closer to like 10, 15, we'll say.
She did a good job searching. That's good.
And Rhea does look like she's taken like she's still bleeding a little bit. She might have taken like another cut or something like that over the course of.
Rhea's always bleeding. Let's just come to fact.
She's good. Like, she doesn't look like she's on death's door or anything. But you see fresh wounds on her. We'll say.
She tires out the foes by taking a few to the face, and then she just fucking comes at them. I mean, that's good old Rhea for you right there. Like, breaks their fists upon the face, and then she finishes them off when they have nothing else to combat them with. We understand the way Rhea works.
I'm gonna say Lulu's got like a gold sparkling bandage too, like on the side of her head, like a little lump or something. Like it's just some ridiculous looking like bandage.
Lulu had a boo boo. All right.
Yeah, Lulu's got a little boo boo. Okay. So all the people come up, and I'll pull back the map here. So you guys are now here.
I'm putting my armor back on.
Oh God.
A few minutes later.
Right. An eternity later.
Yeah, no. I do a privacy screen on Priscilla. I'm like, yep. Don't look here. Yep.
It's hell. Titties out. I don't care. The world can see.
Right. You fit right in. Okay, so you guys are at the bridge. The refugees, the civilians are also there with you. What's the plan?
The plan is to take. Well, we're across the bridge already, right?
You'd be on this side, the other side of the bridge. Yeah, you'd be like over here.
So we'll take that little small, looks like a service passage down south, and then into the buildings. Use the buildings as cover against my plan.
I can't believe I got
Like,
those spells
we're using the tiptoe claw path, like on the cliffside. That's the plan.
Yeah.
You tell me. Oh shit! I just masked the whole fucking thing. How do I unmask it? Oh god.
See?
Oh god, this is gonna take forever to unmask now.
You have to draw the line to the keep now.
Just right click and turn masking mode off. Masking mode, just turn it off.
Oh god, it takes so long. Okay. All right.
This DM cat broke.
Do you agree with what I'm drawing? Are you gonna take this out here, or how are you guys gonna get to High Hall?
Well, I'm following him.
No,
I mean,
like, I wish I could draw on this thing. Fuck.
You can. You right click on it, and you go drawing at the bottom, and then your mouse pointer turns into a fucking bingy bobber, and you left click to draw.
Yeah, note that the drawing happens at the top of the quill, not the bottom.
Because why would you do anything right in Fantasy Grounds?
I know, you click a pencil and then it gives you an icon that looks nothing like a pencil.
Yep.
It's crazy. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could go like through all those houses.
So did that show up?
Yes, it does now. Yep.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the cover because I don't want to go close to over here. So there's probably more demons on that bridge. So kind of get into the buildings for cover.
Being on a cliff isn't the greatest fucking aspect of anything either. So yeah.
Make it quick.
Yeah.
No one says it's gonna be an easy walk in the park. We're in hell, right? I just figured that going the other way is that's like the main thoroughway into like the city heart. That's definitely gonna be full of fiends.
Yeah, perhaps if there are survivors, perhaps they have set a perimeter.
Either way,
so as you guys,
if the places we're going to, there's going to be fucking a battle going on when we get there. Also, you guys realize that as well, right? Like, I mean, think about it. Everyone's saying we need to get here because that's the place to be. So if that's where the survivors are holding out, there's going to be battlements and fucking hellish forces fighting on all that shit. If the city isn't completely conquered, they need to take something. Logical deduction would reason to believe that, yeah, it's gonna get fucked the closer we get, is all I'm saying. Especially right outside the walls.
So you guys, you guys duck through the alleyways, and you do see like devilish armies kind of going through. You've got an army going of your own, kind of just in terms of bodies.
What, caravan?
Yeah, like a caravan probably makes more sense. But you guys basically take your time. You move really slowly, and you guys kind of make your way through. I want everybody to give me one stealth check. Very good.
Is that me?
I fucking knew it.
Did it go? No, it didn't go.
Why do you have disadvantage? Oh, because you're poisoned.
Awesome.
Hot fucking dice. That poison only lasts an hour, by the way.
Well, we're definitely not
Yeah,
stealth
we're
bunch. We're the go loud bunch.
Yeah, your poison would have expired by now too. So you can go ahead and re-roll yours if you want, Rodgal. I'm fine with that since you got disadvantage.
Well, there we go.
Okay, cool. So let's see how many failures we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I'm just offended that they wouldn't attack me.
Okay. So you turn the corner.
How are we in spell slots?
And you find yourselves. You sort of turn down an alleyway, and you find yourselves pressed against the wall.
Shield.
And you turn to double back, and you see an army of ghouls, of undead ghouls, close ranks around you, as you guys are, like turn to double back.
Is there an intelligent leader at all amongst them that I can discern?
Give me a perception check.
The one not saying brain. My spells suck.
Okay, so you see you look at them and they look like mostly like commoners, but there is one ghoul in the center, who looks to be, he's wearing like armor, and he's got like nice looking like clothes and whatnot. They're tattered, right? But he seems like he's got like nicer clothes on than the other ones. And then as you look to like the other ghouls, like you notice like some of them have like signs that they may have been adventurers when they were alive, you know? Like one's got like a sheath at his belt, but there's no sword in it anymore. One's wearing like a dented helmet,
That's not good.
that kind of thing.
But that's the leader. That's the one that like I can tell. Like I could talk shop with him if I roll well enough.
And the leader
You
comes
can
up to
change.
you, and the rogue does come up. The roguish ghoul comes up to you. He says something like, "Yes, more food for the savior."
I wish I had this prepared. I don't.
And they basically start closing in on you. Zerai,
Okay.
as this is happening, you hear the shield. The shield's voice kind of quips up in your head. The shield's like, "Trust in my power.
That's good.
I will give you the strength to live in Avernus if you trust in my power."
Not good. Not good at all.
It's all telepathic, right?
Yep.
Okay, so while
What
that's
about
going on, all right, finish what you're doing.
What about the strength to conquer?
I'll show you strength like you've never seen. Point me at those ghouls,
He's wheeling
and I'll show you what we can do together. Ignar, what are you doing?
Okay, so they're all in front of me, right? It's all of us, and they're kind of like fanning out around us. I figured that we're in an alley, so like
Mm-hmm.
I said,
And they're like in a cluster in front of you. They're like blocking the road in front of you. Yep.
perfect. So like they're all in front of us, and you know we're lead vanguard, so we're not worrying about the past caravan at the moment. It's just us, right? Just the party.
Mhm.
Okay. I look over my shoulder at Zerai. I'm just like, just follow my lead. We're like, oh yes, very nice. You see, I brought all these very nice things for you to eat. Yes, but we need to form orderly file line. Everyone needs to clump up. There's no free for all. By order of the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord Zariel. Yes. But we need everyone to come. No drooling. I look at you. You see you're drooling on the plate right there. I don't like it. No, stop. Very much not nice. Yes, but everyone needs to calm the chompers, and we are here to feed everyone. We have we are the lead pack of the caravan that we are bringing much food for Dark Lord to his armies. Yes. So please, if everyone could stand, clump up a bit, get orderly. Be very nice, yes, very nice. We will get you all very much fed, and food will be very much good for you all. Trust me. Yes. Like over there, I'm like, do you have anything? That's all I got.
Yeah, and they're not they're not listening to you, Zach.
Yeah.
They're not responding to your commands, but they're doing exactly what you're saying. They're like clumping up, and they're slowly lurching forward towards you.
Yeah.
They're not like charging us, right? Like they are moving aggressively toward us.
Yeah.
I think Renee eventually Renee just starts pulling out the bow and just shooting as fast as he can over and over.
Slowly backpedaling. I look over like someone do something.
Just like smiles and like jumps right in front of Ignar, just points his shield right at him.
Okay. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Can I push on the side and do lightning bolt down the
And then
center?
suddenly the shield explodes into a giant flaming just meteor. It comes out of the gruesome looking skull or the face on the front of the shield. And it flies straight and true right at the ghouls, just like a bowling ball to bowling pins. I want you to roll.
Oh, that's not good. That shield's not good.
Avernus.
That shield's gonna swallow his soul.
I don't actually know what this spell does.
Probably does something good, because we're fucked.
I want you to roll 8d6 for me.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Fireball. How are you?
I'm fine. Oh.
Meh.
Yeah, so this flaming mass of and there's like a skull in the center of it. Like it looks super
That's okay.
like flaming scully, right? Fireball, we'll say. And it strikes the one with the nice looking armor and clothes, and it just bursts into an absolute just explosion of putrid limbs and bones and like one of the heads lands at your feet. It just completely obliterates the horde of the undead, and the shield kind of says to you, "Yes, this is what we can do together."
Wait, how many would you say there was?
There was let's say a dozen of them.
Yeah, it's 12 more to my rank. I claim those.
Yeah, no, it's 12 kills to the shield on the board.
Yeah, to the shield.
No, 12 kills to me.
No,
And-
My kill went to Goliath, so it makes sense.
And
we established that Renee's been shooting arrows for a while. So how many zombies did I kill?
yeah, give me 4 attack roll. Because Renee's not interested in the talking part, right? While you guys were talking, he's already shooting. He doesn't care.
Yeah, they're all gonna hit.
So we'll say you kill 1 or 2 of them. We'll say 2 of them.
Cool.
2 in the back.
Are you sick?
We'll say you hit 4 times.
I think
Because they have an armor class of -1 or something.
Nice.
Or,
So two to Renee and 10 to the shield.
Yep. And And the crowd behind you is like very impressed. They're like, "Oh, he must be very powerful. He'll get us to High Hall. We'll just stay with him." Seemingly unfazed by the by the sort of the nobody really, like, I guess from them wouldn't have known that there was like a skull in the fire, and like nothing looked weird to them. It just looked like you fireballed him from the shield sort of deal.
I mean, he looks like a devil. There's that.
Also, now the shield has 3 charges, and you can blow 1 charge to cast fireball as an action. Because that's what the shield does. Because it's fucking crazy.
I think you choose that. That plays to the nature of the unpredictability of the shield.
No, you get to do that. You get the fireball piece. I do the other thing. There's another thing that I do.
So I get the wall of fire too, then?
Not yet. You get the fireball, but not the wall of fire.
Oh, okay. I gotta build up a relationship.
Yeah, I'm slowly.
With the dude. I need rep.
Yeah.
I need another grind. You fucking World of Warcraft ripoff.
Yeah. You know.
Gotta do my dailies with the fucking shield.
Did you buy the fucking DLC for the shield yet?
Right.
Yeah. I need to transmog it first.
You need more loot boxes.
Yeah. Cool.
All
so
right.
it's just Ash and all that stuff, right? So Zerai just kind of like doesn't even some motionless. Now you're seeing like as time goes on, like he just more and more motion fades away from him, right? So he just kind of just starts walking right through the burned bodies.
No, like we'll just keep going back the way. Yeah, we're going. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Draw a new line. Where we're going now? Like fucking.
That was like right. That was right here, right?
Give me anyone who's interested. Give me a perception check.
That would be me. I elf.
Renee's busy ticking off a bunch of tick marks on the board for Zerai.
Go team elf.
Priscilla, you notice that the clothes that the lead
I read that wrong.
ghoul was wearing are perfectly intact on the ground, along with a small pouch next to it.
Yoink!
Ooh.
All right, so
That's fine.
you find some studded leather.
What's the best armor for me, everyone? Stud leather plus.
As soon as I
3.
figure out how the fuck to find it. How do I make it so it's unidentified? Does it matter, or when I throw it in, is it unidentified? I don't know how this works.
I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, I'll identify it during downtime, so you can drop it in the wagon.
Yeah, identify isn't a fun mechanic anyway, so I guess I don't really care.
I mean, I have this spell. You can just say we can't use it till downtime, right?
Yep.
If it's plus 3, I'm grabbing it though. Then I free up a spell slot, because that would be no more mage armor.
Where is it?
I did yell at the pally today. She had the sun sword and she wasn't using it. I'm like, it's a lightsaber. Please.
Okay, so it's studded leather plus 1. It's glamored studded leather plus 1.
That's sexy.
And you find a potion of invisibility.
That's cool.
I will hand the stuff off to Raze, just for him to identify at some point.
Yep.
Sounds good. You guys we can distribute it at the end of the session, which is going to happen soon here. Unless do you guys mind going for a little? Do you guys want to stop here? Or do you want to continue a little bit more?
I'm good to keep going.
Okay.
Make up for lost time left.
9 more days.
I'm good to go.
Gucci as well.
We'll go for like 30 more minutes. Or until we hit a combat, and then we'll stop at the combat. Okay.
So 5 minutes.
All right, so are you guys talk to me about where you're going from here?
To the keep.
So this is the path that I would take. You can stop at any point, but I'll just draw it out so I have to draw it later.
Could take fly.
Just sticking all the way to the... I'm guessing this right here is the entrance.
Should I take
Yep.
fly?
You got it.
Yeah, so I'd like stick in as much and not popping out until we absolutely have to.
Fly has a good chance of killing the
At any point, obviously, you can interrupt or say this happens here or whatever, but...
Yeah, no, I think you guys had failed a stealth check. We did one of the encounters, so that's perfect. So you guys kind of creep up along the side here, and you can kind of see on the right-hand side, right, as you guys are coming through, it's pretty fucking destroyed.
Oh, that's nice.
And you have to come around the side a little bit there. Basically, like you have to come through the rubble to get up there, right? And you see like a smoldering crater in the courtyard area. Okay. And you see. Where's this next thing? Sorry.
We're all going.
There it is. The Clifftop Castle was once the crowning architectural jewel of Elturel. Only 3 of the 5 watchtowers still stand, although they appear abandoned.
Really?
The wooden gates that once led into the castle ground have been shattered, leaving a gaping hole in the wall. And the west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the high cathedral stands defiant.
So there is a refuge. Alright.
So Lulu and Rhea will look at you at this point. And Rhea says something like, "What? This is terrible to see, but at least the high hall, the cathedral, is still intact. There must be survivors within." Shall we accompany you inside, or shall we
wait until we check it out?
Yeah.
We've run into enough fiends here that I could see one taking this for his new seat of his new throne, if you will.
Can we have them hide in one of the towers?
The towers aren't accessible from where you're standing.
That's DLC pack number 1.
Yeah. You'd have to go into the cathedral to get to the tower.
Oh.
Are we in the courtyard, or obviously navigating around the courtyard? Like
yeah, you're like basically at the front entrance right now, like how you would get in. You're not in the courtyard quite yet.
Should I send what's his nut? Kip.
Only one way to find out, boys. Let's do this.
Okay. So you guys, Rhea seems a little disappointed, but Lulu cheers her up, like, "Cheer up! You're here with your friend Lulu, and we could spend more time making fun of Pip-Kip over here." And I don't have like any witty imp / Hollyphant banter prepared, but you can just imagine that exchange. As you guys enter the courtyard, you spot 2 humans in plate armor lying dead on the ground near the shattered gate, and there's blood oozing from their wounds. They're basically right as soon as you walk into past the doors, you see these 2 dead bodies.
Does it look recent? Like, does it look like this big smoking crater just happened?
Give me. What check would that be?
Kip poke and prod them to see if they're really dead.
Sure. So Renee, give me a perception check. And Pip-Kip comes up to you. He walks up to the kind of like pads up over to the 2 dead bodies, and he just starts jumping on their backs. It's like, "See, they're dead. They're dead. What kind of command was that? They're obviously dead. You idiot."
Can I have him shocking grasp himself, like?
You could. Okay.
What's the condition of the armor look like?
Not good. It looks like there's bite marks through it. Like just straight through the plate mail. and they're dead, so they've taken a good amount of damage. Excuse me. So the plate mail definitely looks like you don't even know if you'd be able to get it off the bodies because it's kind of like dented into their wounds without like we'll say surgery.
It looks fresh. It looks like something large did this. It is, I imagine it is still here.
Close away to the doors to the cathedral.
Let's see. I'm pulling up the thing now.
I don't like.
It's been a while since I've seen this.
I could do detect magic, but meh. Right. My spells are fucked.
Now, if only my map would actually load, that'd be
I
cool.
need to realistically, I don't know. Maybe put magic missile back on the list so I have a guaranteed hit on things. These 3 have to stay, which is a bummer. But you need absorb, mage armor, and shield.
My map's not loading. That's annoying.
I could drop Earthbind for magic missile.
Let me see if I can find the other one. Stand by. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I would drop.
We'll just use the old map for now.
Drop Earthbind.
I'll use the new one later.
Major image. Mirror image. I can't even talk. All right. And I need to research Featherfall. Next shot we get.
We'll say there's like a good like I don't know like 100 feet. It's like a pretty big courtyard. And basically the courtyard on one side is completely blocked by like that smoldering crater. But on the other side, you see the doors that lead into the High Hall Cathedral.
Where's the image?
I want to split the distance between where I am now and the doors to get to like 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Divine Sense.
That's the Pally spirit.
Okay. One sec.
I close that image.
Because Rai agrees with Renee that something's got to be around here somewhere, right?
What is it? High Hall? There it is. There we go. Because we're done with combat tonight, so we'll just leave this open.
Oh, there it goes. It did load for me finally. Thank God. Jesus Christ, this is huge.
So that...
High Hall Cathedral. There it is. That's what I want.
I'm worried about the shield.
You're going to Divine Sense, you said, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
The DM's been a lot better than how I handled Divine Sense when I first started DMing, because it was in Curse of Strahd. You go, you blow out
so
your
you
sensor.
absolutely pick up 2 infernal creatures. And you get them... Let's see, what does it say? Sorry.
See, I know like Curse of Strahd, a paladin shines out.
They're standing in front of the. You get 2 infernal 2 infernal presences in front of the cathedral doors.
Oh my God! Can I do a Gunther? No.
What?
Well, it was an inside joke from the 80s. It's fine. 90s.
I didn't hear what you said.
And so I'm just gonna say, using your Divine Sense, Josh, you kind of like I'm assuming that you're kind of, since you're like on guard, right? You're not like walking noisily in, right? You're not like standing out sort of in the center of the courtyard. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like when Renee points out that those look like fresh kills.
Yeah. So
I think
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think like Zerai would be like nervous, like not nervous, but like you're right, like on guard, like alert. That's a better word.
Yeah. And so you would basically use your Divine Sense and then give me a perception check to go along with it with advantage.
I'm worried about that shield. And technically Rays could...
Oh my. Yeah, so you get the Infernal Sense, but you don't see anything. But you know there's something there. You can't see where it is. But the Divine Sense tells you it's like at the front of the cathedral, like on the like there's stairs leading up to the cathedral. Like you sense it. There's something there, but you can't see it.
Something or some things.
You see two. You pick up 2 infernal presences.
Okay. Yeah. So is everyone with me? Obviously, I think Renee would be close. Is everyone else in the courtyard?
Yeah, I think Renee would be kind of looking eyes up, like scanning just to see if he sees anything.
Anybody else close by?
I'm
So
probably
I-
arguing with the cat.
I won't. Yeah, definitely. I won't give you advantage, Matt. But if you want to roll a perception, you can go ahead and do that.
You know, proficient. Why not? Nope.
Yeah, you guys, everything seems fine. Everything's on the level.
Long journey, a little tired. I'll just clone whoever's around me that I'm sensing 2 fiends at the door to the cathedral.
I cannot see anything, so they're either hiding or... Well, who knows? But I don't think we should just rush in.
So what are you guys doing?
Does anyone want to check ahead, or we just? I mean, we can just charge in. But
Is there any way to get the cat in there, like with Mage Hand or anything?
You could control him, right? Like he just complains. Like
Right.
it doesn't
no,
matter.
Like, can we use the Mage Hand or anything to like lift him up to a window or anywhere to get in?
he has flying speed,
Yeah,
right?
he could just straight up fly. Yeah, he absolutely can just fly.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, have him scout a window.
And he's loud too, so anything that he's gonna sit there and be jabbering about is gonna go up there and just dick him. So perfect. Draw it out. Yeah,
Well,
just
I'll
like
tell him
that's
to be
our
quiet. He has
that's
to
that's our
listen.
loud drone. He's not gonna listen to you to be quiet. He never listens to you to be quiet.
Especially when he gets around to his infernal buddies, right?
It's fine. I'll just resummon him. Our goal is to get my cat back before we leave hell.
What the hell is the name of that?
What do you mean our goal?
It's our goal.
It's the main
why-
goal. Why we're
what-
here.
Singular goal of
Yeah,
Senor Rosa Lux, so I
Like-
can
as far as I'm concerned, familiars and magic are stupid.
yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just gonna keep
Magic.
it. I'm gonna put
Magic's
face
dumb.
on.
Magic's for losers.
There we go. Okay.
Maybe
I-
divine magic.
I'm just saying, like, magic's not really killing fiends right now. It seems to be like silvered weapons and other stuff,
Yeah.
right? So just
Arrows and sword hits and hammer strokes kill
Yeah.
fiends.
That's fine.
Just,
I'm just gonna put haste permanently on Renee so he wins the scoreboard.
I don't think I need it, even with
It's principle now. That's fine. I'm buffing you.
even with the shield. I'm still comfortably ahead.
And every time I kill the pet, do I still get a tick mark on the tally mark, Renee? Like,
I mean, it seems only fair to me.
I'm just unmasking the map, and I'm gonna place you guys on the map here. As soon as I get it figured out.
Like,
so
how
no one's
does
doing
this-
anything. We're just gonna rush in. Cool. I'm
Yeah,
down
we
game.
were-
I think he's sending in Pip Kip, right? So Pip Kip's just gonna kind of like fly up there, and he's gonna be like, "Well, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do here?"
Oh yeah, RP it out while we're waiting for the mass to load, right? You can.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh god, I'm gonna have him look in, and I want to use his senses while he scouts up there quietly.
Yeah, so he flies through the courtyard.
he obeys every command that you give him, other than quietly. Is what I've picked up on this.
Correct. So he flies up, and he's kind of grumbling the whole way.
This cat
and
demon thing.
You tune out his grumbling, but you look down and survey sort of the area underneath. Go ahead and roll for me a perception check, and tell me what it is, because my fantasy grounds is frozen.
14.
Okay.
See, I had.
So you see evidence of bodies that are sort of chewed in a similar fashion as the 2 that you saw at the front of the door. You also notice that the cathedral doors are completely broken in, just completely bashed in.
Tell him to go in deeper.
Like into the actual cathedral?
Yeah.
Oh, daddy.
Okay. So he's going to go into the cathedral.
He's a loner familiar.
And as he makes his way towards the door, you're going to hear growling. And then...
Nothing?
Like, you're seeing through his eyes, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to look over to the right, and there's a set of fangs right next to his face. And then he's going to look to the left, and there's another set of fangs right next to his face. And the growling intensifies. You hear a chomp, and all of a sudden your vision fades, and you can't make connection to your familiar anymore.
Well, something with large fangs just ate Kip Kip, so he's out for a while.
Sounds like a win to me.
He will not to be missed.
I guess Ignor's right, but I'm being food after all the time, right?
It's fine. It's fine. The power graph for a wizard goes like that eventually. I just hit the last.
All right.
It's fine.
Now I can start placing you guys.
It's fine. I hate that cat. I want my cat back.
His sacrifice might be in vain, but at least we now know that we're gonna get ambushed. Thank you.
Vain is kind of a big word for Pip-Kip.
Well, I mean, maybe not vein and fangs,
Vein and fangs,
Yeah.
Those fangs tap those veins,
I mean, that might be the only useful thing that thing's ever done.
I mean,
That's true.
pretty honest with you, I think that's a fair assessment logically, yeah. Even before it was a loud, annoying piece of shit. It was just a quiet piece of shit. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, this map is way too fucking big, guys. Okay.
It's fine.
This map is enormous, by the way. I apologize, as I'm kind of placing you guys all down. I haven't done the grid yet either. And Rhea is not with you guys, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Here, Blade Singer shopping list. Look at me. I made a thing. Because they're assholes. We're changing the order to stuff. I might get that level up. Like, I was gonna do... I'm doing this for sure, because the thing sounds fucking awesome, right?
That's Ray had the secret wolf slain buff, and she's sitting this one out. Rip.
Yep.
Spell and maybe haste?
If a familiar dies in the field, does it make a sound?
If it's Pip Kick, yes.
Yeah, true.
This one made a sound.
He's just gonna go back and spend his time working on contracts, come back some stupid shit.
I feel like he made a sound kind of like, and then he died.
Look, a wet fart.
I think it was making sounds up until that point, and then you got silence, and it was glorious.
So I'm also gonna say that you guys can kind of like see this stuff too. Oh shit.
That's possible, but I think haste...
So Pip-Kip's sort of flyby had you kind of see this. I'll just have it. You actually see all this stuff over here.
Has we shared map yet?
I absolutely did not share the map.
I was like, I don't see
Yeah, good call.
Maybe it'll be loaded in by next session.
Right,
Exactly.
So, these are like the spells that I'm looking for the campaign, right?
Actually, I think I set the token. I think I did I did the scale wrong too.
This thing is broken.
Ugh, I
Right
did so
here.
many things wrong. I'm sorry. Stand by.
This
I'm a
is
dummy.
a winner. This lets me teleport 5 times and just like hit everything in the
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss.
room.
Like, it was neither not friendly nor useful. Discuss.
I have to ask him about spell components for that, but I'm so upset I gave away sleep.
Ugh, this mask takes forever.
Dispel Magic's another big one I need.
I wonder if it'll
on
be worse when
You
I
know
share
what-
the
You
map.
know what takes forever? Having a familiar do anything useful.
There it is. Okay, share sheet. There we go.
90 by 60.
I'm gonna turn you
Yep.
all into Kenku, it's fine. All of them.
And you know what the Kangas will do? They'll say all the things that we've said before, just repeat them over and over to you. Familiars are useless. Familiars are useless.
Familiars are not useless.
They'll just be like the one parrot line, right? Just over and over and over.
I fucked the map up moving around. I need to wait for it to load in.
My God, how big is this map, Shawnee?
Jesus fuck, man.
It's big, man. What do you want me to do?
We're literally gonna fight in the whole fucking cathedral. It's like, okay, it's gonna take 6 turns to reach an enemy. Just some dashing.
Hold on, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller.
Just don't do anything.
That's what she said.
No.
I think I made it 1 square, but I think it's supposed to be 4 squares.
Curse of Strahd does that. One of the maps is 100 squares, or 100 feet per square. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
It's gonna be a very long combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's in 1 square when it's 100 foot square. I'm like, great.
Everyone's jump on Falcor. Air combat, go. Magic carpet rides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn it into Blood Bowl. You just fucking start moving pieces.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay.
I could take Tiny Hut and charge them.
There we go. Make that the scale. That should do it.
Well, you have a green box around the guys. Yep.
Oh God. All right. Well, my Fantasy Grounds is loading. So what are you guys doing now that as I adjust the scale?
We're in a green box. I'm scared.
I fart into my hand, which I call cast familiar. Then I wave it towards Ray's face. I'm like, here, talk to my familiar.
That's not good.
Yikes. There we go. That's better.
Well.
Is there like an entryway? Like we could try to lure these dudes out.
There's the doors, right? So, with the big wooden. I imagine they're like big wooden doors, like like a.
Yeah, they're big wooden doors, and they've been decimated. Like they look like caved in.
Like chewed on too.
Cause like I have.
Maybe a little bit chewed on. Yeah.
Cause I. Have...
So they look like Ray's familiar.
Yeah, I mean, Ray's familiar did in fact get chewed on.
Did he get chewed on, or he just get swallowed whole?
You wouldn't know because you just saw you wouldn't have seen any of it, right? You just straight up said like they got chomped down.
Familiar doesn't leave a body. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it just disintegrates. That's true.
What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something before I interrupt. God damn.
So these doors look disintegrated. Is what you're saying?
I wouldn't say disintegrated. I would say they look like they've been bashed in, like forcefully.
Protection from good
bashed
and evil.
open.
Like, how does that work?
So there's only 2 bodies in the courtyard. This whole massive courtyard is just 2 bodies.
No, there's plenty of bodies, especially as you guys are coming here. Like, there's evidence of like a lot of battle and blood. There was just 2 bodies at as you entered the threshold of the courtyard. 2 like fresh bodies, we'd say. So the bodies around look like in various states of decomposition. Some of them look like pretty old. Some of them look like they've been there for a while. Some of them look like they may even be a little bit fresher. Not all of them are combatants either. Like some of them are, unarmored civilians.
Spellbook. There it is. Protection from good and evil.
This does not look like the safe haven that we thought it was going to be.
It may have they may have thought that it was. I don't think there's any safe haven around here.
It's gonna be like the fucking Walking Dead, where everywhere you go is just fucking nowhere safe.
I do think we could try to.
I mean, I guess
create a noise or distraction, try to lure something out of there.
I guess on the bright side, sweeping for survivors will be quick.
Alright.
You kind of notice like Wright's getting more cynical about his city, and he's just you start to see like that shift where he's just kind of just being more just.
He's like 60% devil now.
There's
He's
no
al-
Rhea to like temper it.
But he's alive, unlike the familiar. So
Yep.
Oh!
Just
So what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
well, I guess alertly approaching the door. What do you think, Renee? Can we set up some kind of choke point here?
This.
If we, if someone were to create a noise, I think, yes, if we could position ourselves just so.
Because I don't.
And Renee will, like, put the bow back, take the shield and sword out, and just kind of post up, like, at side of the door. Like, we can create a choke point.
Alright.
Yeah, put your guys' tokens where you want them to be.
Map's still loading for me.
Oh, it is? Oh, Jesus.
I think I've loaded 10% of the map.
Yeah, I just see like two.
Yeah, it's loading really slowly. Hilarious. Okay, well, let's let the map load. That'll be the session, right? It'll be just the fucking map loading for everybody.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now.
What is the name of it?
So we can go back to talking shit about Fantasy Grounds, right?
Yeah, yeah. It had its moment.
And familiars too, like familiar shit talking is great too.
Yeah, Sean, I just preload them, like as soon
How
as
do
the
you do
group
that?
logs in. Right click, and then in the background, it'll like download all the maps for the players.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should definitely do that.
I'm not gonna let any of them use my tiny hut.
I don't want to do that now, though.
Yeah, no, now it doesn't say loading anymore. Now I just have gray.
Yeah, you have to scroll out. That's how big the map is.
No,
Like that
I mean,
map-
I can see my character on the map.
Yeah,
like
I
there's
have
there's just nothing on it. It's just gray. So I don't know if
Oh.
it's masked or not.
Yeah, I get two little unmasked sections, but the rest is, I think, loading or something.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I have up and down. I can scroll. Map is zeroed out. But
Well, that's shit.
Yeah, I see 2x3 our group. That's it.
I made the mistake of touching my Fantasy Grounds, and it just killed everything.
oh no.
It's Renee's fault.
I'm gonna like chop this map up into like 3 different sections, so it doesn't have to be like one big map.
Should we just call it here then? Like if this is gonna be an issue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
We can call it.
like, we're going in the cathedral. Big bads are happening. Familiar. Got 8.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna
Um,
preload. I think I'm gonna preload some maps in the meantime. I might stick around for like 15 minutes or so, and just preload some maps.
Well, you want to like mask them and grid them first, though. Too.
Yeah. I did want to just chat about a few things real quick, if that's cool, if everyone's got a moment. So, holidays are coming up. So if you guys need to take time off for the holidays, like we can't play on a Sunday or something, Sunday's actually usually a pretty good day when holidays are concerned. But if it's not a good day for any reason, just let me know. And if we have people that need to take off, that's all good. I don't predict that I'll need to take too much time off because my family doesn't want to quarantine to visit me. That sounded way saltier than it was, but yeah. So I'll probably be here for the most part. But if you guys need to take time off, that's totally cool. No problem. Don't worry about it. Enjoy your holidays. You should do it big. Also, if you want to quarantine and hang out with my daughter, the offer's on the table.
I'm probably going back to Virginia, but it'll just be basically me in the parents' house of quarantine, so I should be available for stuff. And if we have a bunch of people out, like we could do another one shot. I'm down to run whatever.
Yeah, or we could play Gloomhaven. I'm also down for that.
The last one.
Or we can play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, Blood Bowl. We could do any of those things. One more question, just sort of mechanically. I was kind of mulling over this. So just as we're kind of making it into chapter 2 here, I wanted to just reset some of our expectations in terms of like just sort of how the campaign was going to run. And I think originally I set the expectation that I was just going to straight up like murder all of you. And now that we're like actually into this and I've put like, many hours into preparing this campaign, I don't quite want to see you all die so much anymore. I kind of want this campaign to continue to progress. So,
well, that's the whole thing with like the fucking risk and agency shit. Like, you need to have, there needs to be risk felt, because otherwise it's just kind of blah. We're just sitting here fucking about.
We're just rolling dice.
Yeah, but at the same time too, it's like there needs to be risk felt. Like death can happen, but you need to understand it's just like you have to. That's the DM. That's like more of your decision more than anyone else's.
Yeah.
Of touch and go. It's like it's improved a bunch. Like it's like with the fact of like we're doing more module stuff and we're going forward more with adventure more than getting sidetracked with distractions. You get what I'm saying? Sorry, I got hiccups.
I was going to ask it more in the context of not necessarily like enemy difficulty, but more in the context of like Trevor's playing a cleric, so he's going to get spells that resurrect people, right? So do you guys want to play with like the resurrection rules as written? Do you want to do more of like resurrection has more of like a like a difficulty component to it? Like, is resurrection something that shouldn't just be willy-nilly? Like, if someone dies, should they just die? Should we just play with resurrection as it's written? Should we make resurrection kind of more of like the Matt Mercer kind of resurrection where like you die and then you have a DC and you get res and then the DC goes up kind of deal? Like, I'm open to any of those variants, whatever people prefer.
I prefer like when death is for story. Like, if we do something, sure, but like don't have like 100-pound rock fall on someone and they turn into just paste.
Oh, there's the map. Like outlandish death where it's just like, yep, you made a wrong step and you're fucking dunked. Like,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not worried about that.
That's not fun unless it's for familiars. I still fully endorse that for familiars.
Yes. Familiar death encouraged.
None of you are getting in the tiny hut next level. None. Maybe Priscilla.
I haven't threatened the familiar.
But
Priscilla and Lulu in there, and everyone else has to camp outside.
We're having a blanket fort inside.
Your silence is approval, Nas. That's what he's saying right now.
You're complicit.
I'm pretty sure it's already antsy around me.
What were you saying, Josh?
I still agree. I think there should be elements to it, right? Because like now that we're in Avernus and stuff, like once we actually assume we ever do, but once we leave like Eltron and actually get on Avernus itself, we're gonna run into a bunch of stuff that we probably shouldn't fight, right? Like not everything is gonna be at our challenge level. So obviously, if we're still going to have to pick a fight with, a giant pit fiend or a really strong one,
we're gonna fucking go and throw down with a pit lord at like level 6. It's just like
then we deserve to smash. Like
I mean,
for that element,
they can't get into a tiny hut, so I'm fine with that.
So that element should definitely still be there because we need to, learn that sometimes we need to run away, right? Like, we haven't done that really to this point, but I think more than ever now that we're down into the plane of Avernus, like I don't want to just be like, oh, we got plot armor to where nothing can kill us, right? So
I think I'm asking more in terms of like resurrection, like the actual spell.
He's just talking like how we want to handle resurrection when people die. I think is what I'm narrowing it down to.
I mean,
it's just like I don't know the Mercer method at all. Like, as far as I know, it's like if you have someone that can do resurrection, it's fucking hard. So like,
the Mercer method is the easy way to describe it is basically like, the first one's like free, right? Like every time, basically there's a ritual that you have to perform as part of the resurrection, and then there's a DC that's associated with that ritual. But every time you perform that ritual, the DC goes up. So the more you die and the more you get resurrected, the more difficult it is in the future.
In fact, the logic behind it kind of saying like, you're obviously pulling the soul back from the non-material plane. It gets harder and harder to do that. Like the more time you change your mortal coil, the less connection your soul has to the body, kind of thing. So it's harder for like.
Not everybody likes that though, right?
So like in Blood Bowl terms, it's like, all right, first one's free. Then the second one is like you need to roll a 2 up to come back, and the second, third one you need to roll a 3 up to come back.
I get the mechanics behind it. I was just like, get like.
I'm just explaining for myself, just making sure that's the way that he's explaining it.
I mean, it's more like it also brings up spell components because I was going to talk to you about that. I'm going to start having issues like researching and spell components. And like I know the res spells take those diamonds.
Here we go.
Yep, all those things are true.
I know they are, because I have spells that like I have down here that I probably can't cast anymore.
We can talk about those specifically about spell components, like.
But like
there should. Go ahead.
What I did is like it's up to you with diamonds. Like you can pick how many reses we are just by that, you know.
Yeah.
Like
that's
they're a hard spell to cast. So
he's asking though, like, how many diamonds should I give you? And do you even want to use them? Personally, I think it maybe depends on what is our replacement character rule.
Kenku,
like,
level.
Are we just gonna meet a haggard traveler who can sort of slot into the party, or like what happens if you die?
Oh, do you go to like the local Avernus pub and you just recruit the next
there's still every realm has a tavern with
just it's party companion for hire, right? So
there's a background in it's the one background in Avernus. I think it's faceless. You just remake yourself in hell.
Well, yeah.
If I die down, okay, wait, stop. If I die down here, I'll come back as a Kenku Druid, and then I'll give you every reason why I hate Kenku Druids, and I'll play the character to the end. Trust me, I will do that.
I mean, personally for me, and obviously I'll make your own decision, but personally for me, I'm gonna treat it as if Zerai dies, permadeath. I don't want to replace my character. Like, to me, if I lose Zerai, that's it for me in the campaign. Like, and that's how I'm gonna approach it, just because two reasons. Like, number one, like narratively I'm really attached to Zerai. I don't want to have the back of my replacement, and then just number two, it really just solidifies like any risky things I do or whatever. So that's just how I'm gonna do it. But
I don't know. I might like maybe ask the player, right? Because hopefully it's a rare occasion that one of us dies.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if I give you guys the ability to roll a new character, that decreases or diminishes your intent to deal with devils, maybe. So I don't want to necessarily incentivize that, but I also don't want to disincentivize you guys from, feeling danger. We'll say.
Well, my like joking aside, whatever, Kenku Druid shit. It's just like if fucking Ignar dunzos, like Ignar's done, and like I don't feel like bringing a new character in. I don't know. It's just me, so it's just like that's the way it is, and it's just like
Yep.
And then resurrection rules. As far as it is, like there could be things to be done to bring him back. I'm sure, but like I don't want them to be easy. So I don't know. Like I might be out a couple sessions, and that's fine. I'm okay with that personally, but it might be cool with other people. Like if the people want to take on a quest to bring back Ignar, that's fine. That's their prerogative. And I'm sure you could write things in there to make that happen or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
But at the same time too, like I don't know, like it takes off the big edge of like danger or like making like good decisions. Like as much as we fuck around, like.
Yeah,
I'm a lot of distract and fucking whatever. Like, oh, Josh, do something. Follow my lead. All right, do something, please. I hope you got something because I'm out of shit. And he blows away, goes with fucking shield. That worked out. But at the same time, too, it's like if I do something fucking dumb as fuck and I get fucking mauled and eaten and fucking torn to pieces, I don't expect to come back. And it's like, that sucks. But
I kind of feel like you guys are all tied to the prophecy. Like I set that up like narratively pretty well that you guys are all 6.
Yeah.
Like so it feels a little bit like if you died and rolled a new character and that character now took over. Like that's not necessarily like it's not a deal breaker, like it's not horrible. But narratively speaking, you guys are sort of set up to be the main characters. So my preference would be like, we're not rolling new characters. Like if someone dies, that like really sucks. That's a big deal. And
it should be. And it should be. But
no, my only point in asking then is right. So okay, so if dying means you're also out of the game, then you're not going to take the same risks.
I am like I'll personally I'll play the same way I am just because it's like I'm really gonna try and embody like Zerai to like 100 to 0. So it's like there'll be some things that I won't do. Right, he's supposed to be a soldier, he's tactical, but there's some things he will do in terms of being aggressive, and I'm going to roll the dice, and if something happens, it happens, right? And then like, well, there's Ryan makes it to the end, or he dies at some point, then that'll be the end of his story, and I'm okay with it, right? I think that's the ultimate thing. I'm just speaking for myself, but I'm not thinking about replacement characters. I'm not thinking about, oh man, I got to be extra careful because of it. It's just no, I want to play Zerai to the point where I feel he needs to be played, and then whatever happens at that point happens. I'm okay with it.
And I've like played like Ignar pretty consistently the entire way through. Like I think everyone's played their characters pretty consistently through the entire way through. It's just a thing. It's just like it's not out. It's just like I think Resurrection should be on the table, but it shouldn't be easy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think that we should have like a banked amount of like diamonds to res people.
And we'll,
So I think what I'm
and we're
hearing
gonna have
is
and so we have a lot of tools. Like we have like like I said, both Trevor and I can heal. Both Trevor and I will eventually be able to learn Revivify. I'll be able to learn it too. So we have enough tools in the party, and yeah, it won't be easy, but like narratively and character design wise, we actually have a pretty balanced party in terms of both keeping ourselves alive and approaching if we ever want to use stuff like Revivify, right? So
I think what I'm gonna say is to your question. Oh, yep.
I'm just saying, like, okay, one thing, we're rolling handfuls of dice, at this point now, like, we're getting kind of powerful. Then two, what does Nas and Priscilla think about all this? Because we, all four of us have been talking a lot, but, five of us have been talking a lot. Like, what did Priscilla and Nas think? I don't want their opinions to get overturned here. Like, what do you two think?
I would say, case by case,
Go ahead, Priscilla.
I mean, I've been kind of quiet just because like I'm one of the people who will be casting the resurrection spells if it's a possibility, and so I mean like if I die, then like there really isn't much for resurrection.
Me?
So,
what? Me? I'll be able to learn Revivify.
Well, that's later, So I'm thinking like immediate.
Yeah, I think you learn Revivify like level 7. I want to say, right? Is it a 4 or is it a 3? I can't remember.
It's a 3.
Oh, so you already could potentially know it.
Ooh.
Not for paladins.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not me, but
Yeah.
I'll learn it soon.
Well, that's why I asked, right? Because Trevor has to make a decision what spells he wants to take. So if we're gonna say like I think what I'm hearing is that the collection of characters that we have we're gonna work to keep that collection, right? We're not saying you can roll a new character like willy-nilly. I'm not opposed to it, but I should say nobody should expect to roll a new character. Let's put it that way.
I would prefer to not have him die, but I'm not going to be completely heartbroken if he does die because reasons.
So,
I guess from my perspective, I think I'm a fan of the Mercer component of it, but I like given that we're in hell, like I would expect it to be substantially more difficult to meet the DC for a resurrection to happen. Given that, like, I feel like our soul could just, like, immediately be taken by some sort of devil. And so, like, if resurrection is going to be on the table, I would want the DC to be pretty high. Like, I like this idea of, like, this being, like, a pretty, like, high-risk thing of, like, if you fuck up, you're out. You're done. Like, I think that's fun. I love that gamble.
I'm totally down with that. High lethality, no takesies backsies, basically.
I love that, yeah.
Or maybe you might get 1 or 2 the whole campaign.
Yeah.
But if
are
you don't, then
are
keep
you
in mind, do a risky thing, like, that might be it for you.
Do you prefer the Zach way or the Mercer way? So what Zach said was more of like a narrative thing where like someone died, right? And so we have to do a thing to bring him back, or would you prefer it to be reflected in a dice roll? You know what I mean?
I mean, I would want to leave that up to you as the DM because I mean that requires you to do more writing. If we were to do it from a narrative perspective, like it makes sense, but also it also puts more of a burden on you. So I don't think I really have much of an opinion on that.
Okay. Cool.
Hell, I'd even want to take a Infernal contract to come back. Devil wants to sponsor me.
I mean, it very, very well could.
I'm just saying that's also an option too, right? We haven't done a lot of contracts yet. That could potentially be. And we don't have to like overcomplicate it, but I kind of agree where we're going. Where I think the lethality risk is great, and then it should kind of at least narratively make sense, right? So.
The reason why I ask also is because like the lethality thing is great, but in combat, what's going to happen is you guys are either going to roll over shit, or you're going to TPK, because of the way that your characters are kind of right. You've got like 2 really big heavy hitters. Yeah, that's just kind of what it is. So that's why I'm like really asking this question now, because shit's going to be great until it isn't, and then shit's going to be
maybe.
like.
I mean, like a lot of the play we've seen is not very careful. Like, oh, I charge in and I don't really care what happens, like, because I'm probably not going to die. Like, well, okay, well, like maybe only one or two of our parties should ever be in melee with anything, and if you do, then like it's your job to get out of there and not die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you have to be careful too about how far you get away from the rest of the team into melee too, right? Like for example,
Right.
you gotta know where your support is, right? Like I said before, Priscilla and I can both heal, right? So, but even though I can heal, like I'm probably not gonna want to be, let's just say like 12 to 14 squares away from Priscilla, right? Like I shouldn't be that far away. You kind of want to approach it kind of tactily, like you would kind of like a, I don't want to say video game, but kind of you want to have battle. You want to have battlefield. Yeah, you want to have battlefield awareness where you're not just like, okay, I'm gonna just like, well, I'm saying like Rogel can move very far, right? Because he can both he can dash and then attack. So you might want to be a little bit careful as we get forward about like running so far ahead of us, because then it's hard. If you start getting beat up, it's harder for us to get to you and keep you alive, right? So just things to think about when you make your battlefield decisions.
Cool. Well, I think that gives me what I need, so I appreciate that.
Also, keep in mind, Priscilla gets all her spells. Like, he's not locked into, like, if he takes Revivify or not, right?
Yeah, I can switch him on long rest.
Yeah. But I mean, if someone dies, then you have to long rest and switch it out, so that's...
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
that may be complicated in of itself. All right, it's getting late, so I gotta hit the hay here. Those are the two things that I just wanted to bring up.
Both good things. It's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheers. Cool. Hope you guys had fun. Again, sorry for last session. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. See you next week.
Thanks for DMing. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye, friends.
Shaheen,
Yo.
whenever you want to have your shit pushed in on Blood Bowl, let me know.
Will do. All right. Talk later, bud.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Alright. I'm gonna stop the stream, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace out.